beings, players, and now it's my job to extract and pull as much out of them as possible.
That is interim head coach James Borrego. So let's see how this team goes out there on that Skull Again logo. The City Edition jerseys being unveiled tonight. Should be fun. So coming up next, John the Shazer, Todd Graffanini will have the call. It is the Pelicans and Warriors coming your way on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Pelicans warm-up was brought to you by Morris Bart. If you know, you know. Hancock Whitney, official bank of the New Orleans Pelicans. SeatGeek, get your seat in a seat. And by Smoothie King, rule the day.
The Toyota Trucks Game Day sales event is on, and there's no one key to victory. You need strength. You need power. You need agility. You need a team that shows up ready to win. And Toyota Trucks, yeah, they bring the full roster. The Toyota Tundra and Tacoma are built for it all. Kick off the season with big savings during the Toyota Trucks Game Day sales event. But hurry, these deals won't last forever. Toyota, let's go places. See packages and options at toyota.com for feature availability.
I'm Clint Romig with Marsh McLennan Agency. We provide business insurance, employee health and benefits, and private client insurance solutions to organizations and individuals. We combine the personalized service model of a local consultant with the global resources of the world's largest insurance broker, Marsh McLennan. Here in New Orleans, we have deep roots throughout Southeast Louisiana that go back over 80 years. At Marsh McLennan Agency, we know more than just insurance. We know New Orleans. Marsh McLennan Agency is a proud partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. Visit us today at marshmma.com.
Join the action on the court in New Orleans with Caesar Sportsbook. Download the app to bet the Pels game or all the game day excitement across the league. Plus, every bet earns with Caesar Rewards. So you can score big at more than 50 destinations. Must be 21, not available in prohibited parishes. Licensed through Horseshoe Bossier City and Caesars New Orleans. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Caesar Sportsbook is a proud sports betting partner of the New Orleans Pelicans.
At Ochsner Health, we're more than just a healthcare provider. We're your neighbors, committed to serving Louisiana through every season of life. Whether we're caring for generations of your family or keeping you safe during weather events, we remain on the front line, dedicated to providing the care you expect from Louisiana's #1 hospital. Because at Ochsner, our purpose is people, and we are committed to keeping our patients and communities strong and healthy. Learn more or schedule an appointment at ochsner.org/schedule.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year, Sam Mitchell, every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
The following is a presentation of the New Orleans Pelicans Radio Network.
We never drop the sword. We don't let go of the rope. We keep fighting.
The New Orleans Pelicans Radio Network proudly presents
Trey from 40.
Game Day in the NBA.
Oh, what a pass. Trey Murphy to Derek Queen and a right-hand punch. Down at the pool, spot up three. Rinsed again. Queen, lob it up for Trey. Up and in. What a pass by DQ.
Now, with the calls of today's game, the voice of the Pelicans, Todd Graffanini, and John DeShazier.
Wow. From the Smoothie King Center, downtown New Orleans, Louisiana, New Orleans Pelicans basketball is once again on the air. Hi again, everybody. Todd Graffanini with you, along with John DeShazier, here to bring you all the exciting action. It's the New Orleans Pelicans with a record of 2-10 overall, hosting the Golden State Warriors. They come in at 8-6, first of a back-to-back for the Pels. The defending NBA champ OKC Thunder will be in here tomorrow. Well, the Pels have dropped 4 in a row, and on Friday night, 118-104 against the Los Angeles Lakers, and we found out yesterday morning that Pelicans head coach Willie Green had been relieved of his head coaching duties, and James Borrego has been moved to the interim head coach role. We heard Joe Dumars address the media yesterday morning and use the word identity a lot, or lack thereof, from what he saw, forcing the decision. And Trey Murphy, who continues to play well for New Orleans. He actually had 35 points against the Lakers. He talks about identity with this team.
it's hard to really say. You have to find your own identity, and I think we're figuring that out right now. I think the biggest thing for us is using our youth, which is being athletic, getting out in transition, playing fast on the defensive end as well as on the offensive end, being physical. And so I think our youth, the whole speed and violence thing is kind of our thing right now. So we got to figure that out.
Well, John DeShazer, again, yesterday's a tough day, but in professional sports, these things happen. And now, look, you listen to James Borrego. He goes 14 minutes in the pregame presser, and you just hope that some of the message that he gave to the media can translate into better play for the Pelicans. I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen.
I am too. And look, in a month of basketball, Trey Murphy essentially said they don't have an identity yet. And that's basically what he just said. And so that's what James Borrego is looking for. James Borrego mentioned joy, aggression, and effort. Things that you want to see out of this basketball team, regardless of the wins and losses. If you do those three things enough, the results will happen.
And we talked about in the open, if the Pels do get some results and you do see an identity under James Borrego, who's been a head coach in this league, then he's going to give himself an opportunity to get the full-time job.
Look, he's got 70 games to do something. And look, again, I don't know if he can coach a lick, but he sounds authoritative. Is that the word?
That's the one.
But he sounds like a guy who has a clear vision and mission that he wants to see carried out.
All right, on the other side, you got the Golden State Warriors, who just swept a baseball series in San Antonio. Steph Curry, at 37 years old, John, continues to do unbelievable things. 95 points in those two games.
I mean, he literally is the best shooter in the history of the NBA, and nobody can doubt that. And he's making 4.5 threes per game. So he's a guy who gives you the blues defensively. You got to be locked in totally.
All right, we're going to take a break, come back, have our starting lineups. We'll have our tip-off on a Sunday night in New Orleans with the Golden State Warriors in town and the OKC Thunder tomorrow. Going to be a very fun couple of days. Back after this, it's the Warriors and the Pelicans, and it's coming your way on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Circle K's new free Inner Circle membership program makes filling up rewarding with everyday fuel discounts. Every fill up makes life a little easier. Sign up for Inner Circle today and save 25 cents per gallon on your first 5 fill ups. Start saving on fuel now. Download the Circle K app and join today for free.
Pelicans fans, join FanDuel today. You'll get started with $300 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. Play your game with FanDuel, official sports betting partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. 21 plus and present in Louisiana. Permanent parishes only. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-877-770-7867.
I'm Clint Romick with Marsh McLennan Agency. We provide business insurance, employee health and benefits, and private client insurance solutions to organizations and individuals. We combine the personalized service model of a local consultant with the global resources of the world's largest insurance broker, Marsh McLennan. Here in New Orleans, we have deep roots throughout Southeast Louisiana that go back over 80 years. At Marsh McLennan Agency, we know more than just insurance. We know New Orleans. Marsh McLennan Agency is a proud partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. Visit us today at marshmma.com.
Hey, Pelicans fans, SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Pelicans basketball games or to any other live event in New Orleans, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
9 Inch Nails. Live at Smoothie King Center, February 5th. Get tickets now at NIN.com. 9 Inch Nails. Live in New Orleans. Peel It Back Tour 2026.
Doesn't it make you feel better?
Back at the Smoothie King Center, Todd Gravanini, John DeShazer with you. Get set for NBA action. It's the Pelicans and the Warriors. Time now for your starting lineup. First for the Pelicans, 2-10 on the year, trying to snap a 4-game skid. 1-4 in this building under interim head coach James Borrego.
Jeremiah Fierce, 6'4" guard from the University of Oklahoma.
Herb Jones, 6'7", for Alabama.
Trey Murphy III, 6'8", for Virginia.
Sadiq Bey, 6'8" guard from Villanova.
Derek Queen, 6'10", center, Maryland.
Yeah, don't adjust your radios. First ever start for Derek Queen, the rookie from Baltimore, Maryland, who was 1 point away from his first NBA double-double against the Lakers. He had 9 points and a career-high 10 boards. For the Golden State Warriors, they're 8.
We're working diligently to bring you the program scheduled for this channel at this time. We expect to restore the show shortly. Please stand by, or please use what we expect to be a brief outage to explore.
And Zion Williamson was actually listed as questionable yesterday on the injury report, eyeing a return. Still is out tonight, but possibly a return tomorrow against OKC. Those are your particulars. Tip off next.
Over the last century, United Way of Southeast Louisiana has been the force for good in our community. We've been at the forefront of improving outcomes in education, income, and health for every person everywhere. Together with you and our partners at the New Orleans Pelicans, we're rolling up our sleeves and mobilizing the power of people, offering ways for you to create a community strong enough for the next 100 years. Visit UnitedWaySELA.org to join us today.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Our team of orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you. For more information, visit ochsner.org/sportsmedicine.
This radio presentation of the New Orleans Pelicans, presented by Smoothie King, is brought to you by Chevron, the human energy company.
Top of the key, Queen, what a move!
Oh my goodness!
Energy, we power life.
Jose got three ball right wing. Oh!
New Age Products, official garage and outdoor kitchen provider of the New Orleans Pelicans.
Fears for 3 left wing. 3 threes for the Rook, who has 0 fears.
And by Smoothie King, rule the day.
Zion Williamson, drive left side, and throw it down right over Wemby, and 1.
Now, here's Todd Graffanini.
All right, here we go, baby. It's the Pelicans and the Warriors on a Sunday night in New Orleans, and the Skeleton uniforms are out. New Skeleton court with the logo in the middle, black with the neon green bones, the black lane purple dots, purple with the restricted arc, and the Skeleton silhouette logo in the lane. It is sharp, 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 and hopefully we play as good as those uniforms look. Courtney Kirkland is the crew chief tonight. Eric Gallen is the referee. Evan Scott, the umpire. It's Derek Queen against Draymond Green in the center circle, and DQ wins the tip. Pelicans will go right to left in the all black and neon lettering and numerals. Beers, get it up top to Herb Jones, drives right on Steph Curry, took him off the dribble and lays it in with a left hand.
Look, Steph Curry is not the most stout defender. He's going to go out guard Herb Jones. Herb needs to be able to take advantage of that.
All right, Will Richard, the rookie from Florida, dump it off to Green, whip it to Moses Moody, right wing beyond the arc, back up top Draymond, picked up by Queen. Hard drive to the rack, and he got blocked from behind by Jeremiah Fears. Back the other way, Derek Queen. Bounce feed to Fears. Dump it off to Trey Murphy for corner 3. No. Followed up and in by Sadiq Bey.
This is the energy that James Borrego was talking about. This team needs to play that way.
Now Green dump it down to Jimmy Butler, who lays it in, and he just big man Jeremiah Fears.
Look, Jeremiah Fears is learning lessons as a rookie. And one of those lessons he's learning, when he gets a veteran NBA player on him, that NBA player is taking him to the block.
So Pels up 4-2 early. As Bay will inbound to Fears. Jeremiah had 19 on Friday against the Lakers. Queen up top, shovels to Murphy. Murphy picked up by Richard. Trey to the dotted line, cut off, dump it to Draymond Green. Easy steal. Back the other way, Richard wanted to take a free. Good closeout by Fears. Now short corner right, Butler. Butler foot on the arc. Left-hand dribble drive. Bounce feed right to Herb Jones, who's going to recover. Finally, he didn't have the dribble. Now he kicks it to Murphy. Murphy going to drive in. He got fouled, and he scoops it up. No. But, yes, boy, Herb was – he was going a mile a minute. His body didn't catch up to what he was trying to do because he couldn't control the dribble. He would have had an easy run out in the dunk.
He couldn't fall on the fumble.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's it.
It was moving like a football, and Herb couldn't corral it. Otherwise, the basket would have been long ago scored.
So Trey at the line, 93% early on this season. Of course, from his counterparts on the other side, Steph Curry is at 94%. Right now leading the league in free throw percentage. He has done that 5 times in his career.
It's just funny. I mean, he's just a shooter, man. I mean, he's not a shooter. He is a pure shooter.
Well, Trey has missed 3 free throws all year. Curry has missed 4, but Curry has taken 30 more free throws.
Yeah, he went 15-16 against San Antonio the first game.
All right, Green, dump it down to Steph. Curry. Now Queen on the switch. Curry, boy, it looked like he carried the ball. Throw it down to Green, who misses the shot, missed another follow-up, missed another tip. Jimmy Butler away with it. Now 3-ball Richard. You know that's going in.
Well, you just gave them too many bites at it. I mean, they had offensive rebound after offensive rebound. The Pels don't finish it.
6-5 New Orleans.
Excuse me, Golden State didn't finish it, and they come out with the rebound.
Yeah, Draymond Green got 4 rebounds on one set. Fears to the rack, misses the layup. Nothing new there, and we got a stat today that's mind-blowing.
Discouraging. Although Draymond Green playing defensive 3 seconds.
Curry, the quick release 3. Front iron, no good. Back tap. We better start getting these offensive rebounds. Richard, another 3. Good. Actually, that's Moses Moody, excuse me. So 2 back taps and 2 made 3s.
Yeah, Moses Moody shooting 42% from 3. So very capable of making that shot.
So Moody now with 2 straight 3s on second chance points. 8-6 Golden State, their first lead. Back to the stat I was going to give you. The Pelicans are last, dead last in layup percentage as far as field goal percentage. Murphy floats it up short. Rebound Green, outlet pass to Moody. The Pelicans are 49.6% on layups. Tough. Backdoor cut, Jimmy Butler. Good entry feed, Draymond Green. Lay it up and in, and 1. Jeremiah Fears on the foul.
This is not a good matchup for Jeremiah Fears. And I know he's taking him on the switch, but this is not a good switch for Jeremiah Fears. Jimmy Butler is going to go to the box every time. This time he back cuts him, and then he lays it in and draws the foul.
Butler had, as James Borrego going to take a quick timeout here and discuss this, because again, Fears is already visibly frustrated. And we've got 8:53 left in the first quarter. So Pelicans, after a quick start, has now seen Golden State jump out 10-6 with an N1 free throw from Jimmy Butler coming up. Back after this on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Keesler Federal Credit Union helps Saints fans like you live your way. Whatever your dream may be, whether it's screaming from those perfect game day seats or hosting the ultimate watch party at home, Keesler Federal's got you covered. Sign up today for a free high-earning checking account and enjoy better rates, better returns, and better service. Keesler Federal, the official credit union of the New Orleans Saints.
Membership and credit eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA.
In basketball, it takes the right team to win. That's why you need a partner like Marsh McLennan Agency. We've been providing business insurance, employee health and benefits, and private client insurance solutions to Southeast Louisiana for 80 years. Marsh McLennan Agency combines the personalized service model of a local consultant with the global resources of the world's largest insurance firm. At Marsh McLennan Agency, we know more than just insurance. We know New Orleans. Marsh McLennan Agency is a proud partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. Visit marshmma.com today.
Hey, Pelicans fans, SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Pelicans basketball games or to any other live event in New Orleans, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Quarter, Golden State leading 10-6. Gus Cattengale with you down here on the floor. So, guys, you guys heard James Borrego and obviously Joe Dumars talk about identity. The other thing, too, was what to expect, perhaps. And JD and Graf, James Borrego saying, pass the basketball. You want to be one of those teams that does that. When you look at Golden State, they are, one of the teams in the league that I can think of that assists the ball out. They average, 26, almost 27 assists a game. Makes it hard. You know the threes are coming, but you also know the extra passes coming with them. Yeah, they already have 4 assists in all 4 of their makes. Pelicans 0 assists in their 2 makes. So, again, just things that need to be different. And Borrego has stressed, John, in the last couple days, which he's talked to the media. It's not going to all happen overnight. It's a process.
Yeah. But he's from San Antonio, and how many consecutive games of 20 assists do they have?
It's almost
an NBA
200.
record. Yeah,
it's almost 200.
So he is accustomed to seeing a team share the basketball, and hopefully that's something that the Pels can get to.
All right, right now the big stat is rebounding. We're being out-rebounded 7-2, 5 of those on the offensive end, and they've got 6 second-chance points. Jimmy Butler, an N1 free throw is good. And largest lead early on for Golden State. Fears dumped it off to Murphy. Extra pass, Bay. Left corner 3. No. Weak side rebound, Steph Curry. They're off and running. Butler front court. We get back in transition. Butler, 4 left-hand dribbles. Hand it off to Moody. Pop another 3. That's off the mark. And we're going to have a loose ball foul on us.
And I think that's Fears, and I think he fouled Steph Curry on the rebound.
So that's now 3 misses by the Golden State Warriors here early that we have not been able to rebound. And that's going to cost Jeremiah Fears maybe the rest of this half. Here comes Jose Alvarado. If you've given this team second chance points,
you can't beat them.
They will fill it up in a hurry.
Yeah, if you're giving them second chance points, you cannot beat them.
All right, Alvarado in. I mean, Will Richard is towering over Jose. Curry, quick release 3. Nope. And we foul him. So 3 free throws coming up for Steph Curry.
Oh, is that
bad closeout?
Yeah,
that's Queen.
Yeah, they're going to check. They're going to check and see.
You have to. Yeah. That's probably going to be a flagrant. Queen was in Steph Curry's landing area. So this is going to be a flagrant foul on Derek Queen.
He wasn't even the primary defender on that. He's floating over to help, and you commit that foul on a 3 against the guy who shoots 94% from the line and 91% career.
And again, this is an easy call.
Yeah, he got into his landing space, and that's
So after the quick start, it is flattened out quickly here for New Orleans. And the deficit is going to get even bigger when you put Steph Curry at the line. Because again, he could put a blindfold on and make all 3. But, John, one of the things that has really hurt New Orleans early in this season.
Rule on the floor stands as a common defensive foul. 3 free throws.
Ooh, well, we got a break.
Dodged a bullet.
That is a big-time break. So 3 free throws there for Curry regardless. But one of the things that's hurt us, John, in some of these games is we're making up double-digit deficits early in the game, and you expend a lot of energy trying to get back into ball games, and you got nothing left in the fourth quarter.
Well, I think our friend Antonio Daniels calls it chasing the game.
Correct.
And we are chasing too many games, and you're expending tons of energy while you're doing that. And even if you get a momentum shift, you're down so deep that the momentum shift isn't enough to get you back in the lead.
All right, so Curry at the line for three, coming off a 49-point performance on Friday night in the 1-point win in San Antonio, and 2 nights before he had 46. He's averaging 29 a game. He's actually 39% from beyond the arc, so not normally where he is over 40%. As I mentioned, number 1 in the NBA in free throw shooting.
Yeah, well, he shoots so many of them, he'll get to 40 because he's going to shoot enough.
12-0 run. We were up 6-2. Now it's 14-6. Golden State. Bay in front of the center circle. Hand it off to Murphy. Trey, fake a three. Back to Alvarado on the right wing, guarded by Moody. Shot clock at 4. There's not a lot of movement. Hosea bailout 3 at the buzzer. He got it, but that's...
But it's just the windshield wiper offense. You're going around the perimeter, and you're not doing anything to force them to defend.
No. Then you'll take the 3, but it's got to get better than that. Green, bad backdoor cut. Steal Trey Murphy. Take it to the rack. Another missed layup. And back the other way. It's an epidemic.
It's
dunk the ball.
Please.
Trey Murphy, 6'10". Richard for 3. Air ball. Murphy saves it to Alvarado. The numbers say we can't make layups, so dunk. Trey hounded. Draymond Green wants a challenge.
As always.
Of course. He never commits a foul. And Murphy will step to the free throw line.
Well, he's fouled from behind. Now, Draymond might have taken an elbow to the mouth, but Trey Murphy was fouled before he took the elbow to the mouth. No, they're going to challenge.
They're going to do it. I mean, Draymond Green one day is going to break his index finger from spinning it in the air, waiting for a challenge. All right, so Murphy, hands on hips, will walk back to our bench as the green lights are on, and Golden State will challenge this foul call on Draymond Green. We'll take a break, come back, tell you the results. It's Golden State 14, New Orleans 9. Back after this on the Pelicans Radio Network, presented by Smoothie King.
If you're a fan of the strange, dark, and mysterious delivered in story format, then you've come to the right place, because that's all we do, and we upload once a week.
The Mr. Ballin Podcast.
Real people who come face to face with real-life monsters.
All she wanted to do was communicate with the devil. When his apartment was searched, a house of horrors is revealed. Whatever they had seen was not something they were going to joke about.
Bridget's prom date turned out to be Jeffrey Dahmer.
The Mr. Ballin Podcast. True stories of the bizarre, chilling, and unexplained. Available on the SiriusXM app.
The only place on radio for nonstop coverage of the NBA is SiriusXM NBA Radio Channel 86.
He scores to beat the Horde!
Our experts have you covered all day, every day.
That was a big-time performance.
I don't think there's another team in the NBA who poses that kind of threat. If you don't play as a team, you can't win.
And we'll bring you the best NBA games every single night. Fires a three, it's up and good! Your home for hoops all season long is NBA Radio Channel 86 in the car and the SiriusXM app.
I'm Katie Nolan, and I host a show on SiriusXM Mad Dog Sports Radio called Fan Service. It's a show that is as much yours as it is mine. It's all about conversation. I'll throw out some things that are on my mind, but it's really a space where you can ask about anything going on in the world of sports and pop culture.
Thank you for having a refreshing way of approaching sports media.
Fan Service with me, Katie Nolan. Weekdays at noon Eastern, only on Mad Dog Sports Radio Channel 82 in the car and on the SiriusXM app.
Viva Radio Andy, baby!
Hey, it's Andy Cohen. Don't miss Radio Andy's BravoCon coverage live with a full-on Bravo blowout with Jeff Lewis, Reality Check, Julia Cunningham, and the Smith Sisters, all broadcasting straight from the Strip.
Glitz, gossip, and Radio Andy?
What happens in Vegas doesn't always stay there.
It's wall-to-wall coverage of BravoCon happening now.
Only on Radio Andy, SiriusXM 102.
Or listen on the SiriusXM app.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year, Sam Mitchell, every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
John, if there was any type of further punishment for Murphy as far as a flagrant.
Well, he's on the court, and Golden State is about to inbound, so nothing.
Right.
So they're just dissatisfied with the call, but he led with the elbow.
All right, Eve Meese will check in for Derek Queen. So you've got Jose Alvarado, Trey Murphy, Herb Jones, Sadiq Bey, and Eve Meese. The Warriors with Will Richard, Draymond Green, Moses Moody, Steph Curry, and Jimmy Butler. Curry swinging around left side, Butler. Butler got a really good screen. He'll drive in, got cut off, kick it to Moody for another three, and he's got 3 of them tonight.
But we're treating Moses Moody like he can't shoot it, and he's shooting 42% from 3.
It's the number 1 team in the league as far as made threes now. 800, as Alvarado for 3 short. And again, we're getting into the situation early, John, where you feel you have to score every single possession. Another 3 for Moses Moody. Let's check his career high because he is well on his way.
Well, that time he took a nice screen, but the Pels go underneath the screen on a guy who's red hot shooting it.
Pels are down 20-9. Alvarado cut off by Curry, get it to Meese. Now up top, Murphy, close out, poked away to midcourt. Trey with 3, splits defenders, falls on the court, and a foul on Trey Murphy. They just, again, are very aggressive defensively.
Now, Trey gets a full replay.
Green grabbed his wrist.
He got fouled. Yeah, Trey got fouled first. And if the Pels challenge this,
which we will not, Gary Payton II will come in.
Yeah, Trey clearly is fouled first, the grab on the arm.
I'm already sensing frustration down there. Moody's career high is 6. That is in jeopardy tonight. We went back court. They didn't call it. Bay will get hammered on a block on the other end by Moody. Richard to Payton to Moody again for 3. That career high is falling tonight, baby.
Look, he's got 5, and we've got 5:50 left in the first quarter.
23-9. It's almost already lights out.
Pels have got to get into an offensive
Can't get
set.
a bucket. No offensive sets at all.
Yeah, everything's on the perimeter, and now he's forced to shoot that one.
And that's good for Sadiq Bey.
I mean, the best offense has been a bailout 3. They made 2 of those.
We have no assists yet, John. None.
Everything's around the perimeter, and everything's one-on-one, just dribbling.
23-12, Bay's first points. Draymond Green will leave him open for 3. Clang. And we rebounded on the weak side with Trey Murphy. Now Alvarado bumped by Draymond Green, and that's a good foul for Green because Alvarado would have had a possible layup. Again, I can't say clear layup because we're 49% on layups.
And at least that is a move toward the basket. Now, as my partner said, once you get there, you got to at least be able to finish it.
All right, Al Horford. Yeah, that Al Horford checks in for Golden State, along with former Pelican Buddy Hield and Brandon Pajemski, along with Moody. They ain't taking Moody out, are they? Yeah, they did.
Older than Al Green.
15 points. Meese drives on Horford, double pump underneath the hoop, and he will float it in over the left side of the iron.
Well, that's how you finish a layup. You get all the way underneath the basket, but you use the basket for your protection.
Carlo Makovich is in for the Pelicans. Pajemski got a lucky break. As we poked it away from Steph Curry, it went right to Pajemski, who's sitting in the left corner, and then he promptly drains a 3.
They're 6 of 10 from 3 in the quarter.
Murphy drives to the block, off the glass. Newt will go to the free throw line.
Now, the good thing is, I'm sure they're not going to be shooting 60% from 3 for the game.
Well, you say that.
Yeah, the bad thing is the Pelicans aren't doing anything, to force them to do anything different on offense. Now, at least Steph Curry in the culprit, so I guess that's the positive. But the Pels have got to put some pressure on them defensively. And then on offense, you got to do more than hang around the perimeter waiting for jumpers.
All right. Trey, who has not made a shot yet, is 3 for 3 at the free throw line. Golden State with a 26-15 lead. They're led by as many as 14 here in the first quarter.
And Trey's got to be careful because he's already got 2 fouls.
But you need his offense. He's already turned it over 3 times as well as Murphy. All right, Podziemski, short corner left, bounce feed to Curry, threw it, and it rolls right to Buddy Hield. Now Al Horford to Podziemski, whip it over, 3-ball Payton brick, rebound Murphy. Trey wanted to run, he tripped over Makovich. Now Murphy picked up by Curry, sizing him up, left-hand dribble drive, lost it, ball on the deck, jump ball. Trey's got to stop dribbling the basketball.
Yes, he's doing too
much. Give it up.
He's doing too much. And when you do too much, bad things happen.
Trey's looking like he did in the first week and a half of the season. He's not letting the 3-ball fly.
Well, he's looking like a guy who feels like he's got a pressure on him to score on offense, and so he's trying to make it happen 1-on-5.
All right, so it's Payton and Murphy in the jump circle to our left. Ooh. Payton just chicken winged him. And we back tap the tip right to Buddy Hield, who goes the length of the floor and lays it in. That's a beautiful pass by Murphy. That's what it looked like.
Smart play because
they let
Murphy didn't even jump.
And Buddy Hield was in full stride.
Yeah, Buddy Hield was like, okay, I'll guess, if nothing else, that he's going to tap it this way. And Payton didn't even jump. Trey taps it hard, and it's an outlet pass for Buddy Hield.
All right, Alvarado drives into the lane. He is fouled. 2 free throws for Jose. Thank goodness we've gotten to the line 4 times because that's been it. Pels are 5 for 12 from the floor. Couple of threes. But as my partner mentioned, Golden State is already 6 of 11, 5 of those by the man checking in now, Moses Moody. Steve Kerr didn't let him on the bench very long.
No, you shouldn't. And if I'm Moses Moody, as I'm walking to the bench when I'm being subbed out, I'm looking at the coach like, what's up with you?
He's already over his average, which is 11.5 a game. He's blown by that. By the way, he just tied his career high, 15 points in a quarter for Moses Moody. And we got 3:30 left. 28-18 as Alvarado made both free throws. Moody off the curl, left of the top 3, career high. In the first quarter, 6 made threes, 18 in the first.
Which is the most in a quarter in the league this season, 6.
Now Hawkins dump it off to Messi after a flurry at the rim. Second chance points for the Pelicans, 31-20. Might want to put a hand in Moses Moody's face. Horford right angle to Podziemski. Don't leave him. He won't pop it. Podziemski hard left-hand dribble drive, whip it out in the corner. Butler for 3. Looks like it's going to be one of those nights, folks. 34-20.
Jimmy Butler doesn't shoot many of them, but when he does, he makes them.
It's contagious. 8 made threes in the first quarter for the Golden State Warriors. Now Jose drives in, hook shot up and in with a right hand. But again, we can't stop anybody. And that's been the problem. Moody, another 3. That's 7 right in front of our bench. So he's established a career high in threes made in an entire game, and he's done it in 10 minutes. Turnover, back the other way. Podziemski lays it up and in. And it's a 39-point first quarter for the Golden State Warriors with 2:09 left in said quarter, and they are just blitzing us.
And, I mean, the Pelicans have no answer whatsoever for anything that Golden State's doing. Golden State 9 of 14 from 3 in the quarter, which is, you know, I said they weren't going to shoot 60% for the game. They're at 64. So I guess I was right. They're not going to shoot 60. They're at 64 right now. And the Pels have not been able to create a stop whatsoever. And now that the Pels are scoring a few baskets, they're trading 2s for 3s. So you got to guard this team at the perimeter now and see if you can get them off the line.
So you are already up against it and the fans haven't even settled in. The new skeleton court, new skeleton uniforms, but unfortunately, it's the same old defense, which is non-existent. So Moody, by the way, and I know you're wondering, his career high is 30 as far as points in a game. He has already set a career high for 7 threes in a game. But the Pels, 7 of 8. I mean, hey, must be nice.
I mean, he's just going to heat check it from here on out.
The 7 threes is the most, and you mentioned this, most by any player in any quarter this year. So it's good to know that we're gracious hosts, John.
Well, Coach Borrego said something about playing with aggression.
We did for the first 2 minutes.
And you're going to have to get back to a whole lot of aggression. Now, the beauty is there's 3 quarters left.
39-22. You give up a 40-point quarter in the NBA. That is just too much. Alvarado for 3 up top. Good. 39-25. You just got to slowly try to climb back into it.
Yeah, there's, as we said several times, there's plenty of time to do this.
Near steal by Yves Missi as Jimmy Butler tried that cross-court wing-to-corner pass that Missi was able to deflect out of bounds. 1:41 left in the first quarter.
And ordinarily, 25 points with 1:41 left in the quarter would be a nice quarter for the Pelicans.
All right, Horford, dump it down low to Jimmy Butler, guarded by Jordan Hawkins. Swing it around to Podziemski, fake the 3, drive right down the lane and lay it in with a left hand.
They'll have you spread out so much on the 3-point line that now when they swing it around and they get your rotation, they're able to slice to the basket.
Alvarado's got 10 points already in this game. Missi had it down low and kicked it out to Makovich. Extra pass. Jordan Hawkins, right wing 3 is good for Hawk. So he's on the board. Pels now 4 of 7 from beyond the arc. But we have not been able to stop Golden State in any capacity. Jimmy Butler, right down the lane. Had it deflected. Steal Alvarado. Front court Hawkins. Stop pop 3. Short. Long rebound to Hawk. Tap it over to Jose for 3 right corner. Round and out. Avoids Makovich's follow-up, and it's taken by the Warriors. Podziemski, short corner right. Whip it up top. Horford for 3. You know it. 44-28. And there's 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Alvarado running floater wildly out of control off the glass. No good. Back the other way, Podziemski. Shot clock, game clock, 5 seconds apart.
You want to play with pace, but you want to take smarter shots than the one Jose Alvarado just took.
Golden State, I mean, jeez. 44 in the quarter. And they're not done. Podziemski left corner 3. Around and out. Rebound Bay with 2 with 1. Half court heave. Short. Well, ahead of the second, mercifully. Golden State with a 44-28 lead on the Pelicans Radio Network.
You deserve a Medicaid plan that gives you more. More doctors, more local care, more benefits that support your health every day. That plan is AmeriHealth Caritas Louisiana. As a member, you'll get dental and vision coverage, gym memberships, healthy rewards, and real support to help you stay well. Learn more at careforla.com/enroll. To choose AmeriHealth Caritas Louisiana, visit myplan.healthy.la.gov.
Over the last century, United Way of Southeast Louisiana has been the force for good in our community. We've been at the forefront of improving outcomes in education, income, and health for every person everywhere. Together, with you and our partners at the New Orleans Pelicans, we're rolling up our sleeves and mobilizing the power of people, offering ways for you to create a community strong enough for the next 100 years. Visit UnitedWaySELA.org to join us today.
I'm Clint Romig with Marsh McLennan Agency. We provide business insurance, employee health and benefits, and private client insurance solutions to organizations and individuals. We combine the personalized service model of a local consultant with the global resources of the world's largest insurance broker, Marsh McLennan. Here in New Orleans, we have deep roots throughout Southeast Louisiana that go back over 80 years. At Marsh McLennan Agency, we know more than just insurance. We know New Orleans. Marsh McLennan Agency is a proud partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. Visit us today at marshmma.com.
Keesler Federal Credit Union helps Saints fans like you live your way. Whatever your dream may be, whether it's screaming from those perfect game day seats or hosting the ultimate watch party at home, Keesler Federal's got you covered. Sign up today for a free high-earning checking account and enjoy better rates, better returns, and better service. Keesler Federal, the official credit union of the New Orleans Saints.
Membership and credit eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA.
Distribution of tonight's game to our radio affiliate stations provided via satellite by the Satellite Center, the official radio network provider of your New Orleans Pelicans. Again, tomorrow night it will be OKC, Wednesday, Denver at 7 p.m. And again, somebody in New York is wringing his hands and laughing maniacally at the schedule that we got early this season. But it is what it is. And we nearly saw history in the first quarter. The all-time record for threes in a quarter is 9, set by former Warrior Klay Thompson. Well, Moses Moody had 7 in the first quarter.
The good news is the Pels scored 28 in that quarter. Bad news is everything else.
Another 3, this time taken by Pat Spencer, is no good. Back the other way, Hawkins for 3, air ball. I have to check that. That's Quentin Post. Quentin Post is in the ball game at center. 44-28. Butler, nice crossover, stops on the elbow, kick it to Moody. Moody, pick and roll with Butler. Butler, dump it down to Pajemski. I mean, the ball movement is just fantastic to watch, but Pajemski didn't finish. Back the other way. Derek Queen to Murphy. There's a quick release 3, but it's too strong. And Murphy still has not made a field goal in this game.
Well, but that's what the Pels want to do. They want to kick it ahead, get the quick shot. That's an air ball.
And can't be saved by Moody. Back the other way, Murphy picks up his dribble. Dump it down to DQ, and he got hacked from behind by Quentin Post.
Yeah, that's what you want to see the Pels do.
Yeah, run the floor.
Yeah, run the floor, get these guys out in the open, and see if you can create some open opportunities for yourself.
Queen's first career start tonight. He has not scored. He's got a couple of rebounds. He had a slow start scoring the basketball against the Lakers on Friday night. Nearly wound up with a double-double. He had 10 rebounds, which set a personal high for him. First free throw by DQ is good.
Yeah,
10:54 left, second quarter. Pels down 44-29.
He had a rookie game.
Yeah.
And you're just going to have some of those. And when you're able to iron those out, and you won't consistently have 26 points and 9 rebounds like he had the game before, but you got to be able to iron that out and even it out and get the consistency.
1 of 2 at the line. Rebound Post. All right, Moody. Bounce feed to Post, right wing. They're going to let him shoot the 3, but he didn't take it. Now whip it to Pajemski. Back to the wing. Up top, Draymond Green. Swinging around right corner. Post for 3. Short. Good close out there by Makovich. And the rebound to Jordan Hawkins. 90 seconds gone in the second quarter. Alvarado avoided a turnover. Got it to Hawkins. Back to Murphy. Quick release right wing 3. There you go.
That's the ball movement you're looking for.
Yep.
That's the ball movement you're looking for.
44-32. Again, you got to claw back into this thing. Down as many as 17 early. Post, dump it down to Green. Back out long Pajemski. Touch pass to Post. Now Moody. Moody sweeps through. Got it to Post. Reach in on us. That's on Hawkins. Again, they just move the ball so well. And guys off the ball are always cutting and slashing.
Yeah, they get you in rotation, and they get the movement, and it's hard to defend what they're doing.
Quentin Post in his second year out of Boston College, rounding out with the first free throw. That's only his second miss of the year. He's 4 of 6 now. Post was a two-way player a year ago and then signed the full deal last February. 1 of 2. Limited action this year at 5.5 points, 3.5 rebounds. 45-32 Golden State. 2 minutes gone in the second quarter. Jose in the skeleton, center circle. Picked up his dribble to Queen. Queen straddling the arc up top. Back to Jeremiah Fears, who just checked in. Fears blocked from behind by Moses Moody. Taken away. Draymond Green will run the break. Nearly traveled. Got it to Moody on the far side. Moody crosses over Makovich. Gets to the rim. Falls away. Good job, Carlo, to nearly block that shot. Moody was almost on the ground. Lob it up from Derek Queen, who ran the floor, as did Trey Murphy. Murphy will slam it, and that will prompt a timeout from Steve Kerr in Golden State.
Well, Carlo Makovich plays magnificent defense to force up an air ball. Queen comes down with it, and then it's just an easy push, really, to get down to the other end and get the imbalance.
So the Pels down 17, have clawed back, cut it to 11 with 9:30 left in the second quarter. We'll take a break, come back. Gus Catton will update you on the NBA scoreboard on this Sunday night on the Pelicans Radio Network.
At Oxnard, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Oxnard Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Our team of orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Oxnard Andrews Institute. Long live you. For more information, visit oxnard.org/sportsmedicine.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
So it was the fourth quarter and we're down by 5. Sweat pouring down my face. Suddenly it hit me. If only I could wrap part of the towel around my forehead. And that's how I became the first basketball player to wear a headband.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
Together for the very first tour, Brandy and Monica. The Boys Mind Tour. The moment you've been waiting for. Brandy, Monica, with special guests Kelly Rowland, Money Long, and 2025 Idol winner Jamal Roberts.
Friday, December 5th at Smoothie King Center. Tickets available at Ticketmaster. Presented by the Black Promoters Collective.
Welcome back to Pelicans basketball. Let's check tonight's NBA scoreboard. Here's Gus Kattengell.
All right, 2 finals already. The Spurs beat the Kings 123-110. De'Aaron Fox, 28 points, 11 assists. And the Celtics at home beat the Clippers 121-118. Jaylen Brown, 33 there. John and Graf, you guys are talking about the first quarter that Moses Moody had. Well, Klay Thompson, back on January 23rd, 2015, 9 threes in a quarter. Oh, by the way, in that third quarter, he added another record. He had 37 points in that frame, the most ever in the history of the NBA.
Yeah, the thing about that game, Gus, and what Klay Thompson did that night, and John, I know, pretty sure you remember this, he dribbled the ball twice. Like literally put the ball on the ground twice. It was all catch and shoot. All of it.
Well, hadn't Moody pretty much been that in this game?
Yeah, pretty much. All right, Golden State ball out of the timeout. Pels have outscored them 6-1 here in the second quarter. Butler left of the lane, drives on Jose, kick it to Moody, another three, no, and we don't rebound it. Post back tapped it out. Got to rebound the misses. Post left corner three, no, and this time Murphy does clear his 5th rebound.
Well, they cooled off from 3, thank goodness.
Fears, hook pass to Makovich, sets his feet, left angle 3 off the mark. And you can see that out of his hand, Draymond Green with that closeout. Things have settled down a little bit here. Butler, left-hand dribble drive, dotted line. He got stuffed by Makovich.
Yeah, that's a jump.
And then they bail him out with a foul.
And when you go up and down with it and the other guy's hands on the ball, that's going to be a jump ball unless he rips it away from you.
So, I'll tell you what, we're going deep into the bench. Bryce McGowan's is checked in, the two-way player for the Pelicans.
Look at Pot. Look at Pajemski. Your favorite guy.
Yeah, he's in the club. Draymond Green, president and CEO of said club. And I'd call Pajemski a corporal right now.
Yeah, he and Fears jostling for position on the jump ball.
Of course, it was Pajemski who single-handedly took out Herb Jones last year in the 4th game of the year by recklessly diving into Herb's shoulder. I'm not bitter about that. All right, Queen, and it is a jump ball, by the way, but Butler won it. Now Draymond, skip it down low to Butler, guarded by McGowan, shot clock at 2, bailout at the buzzer, no weak side rebound, Derek Queen. So again, things have settled down defensively here for New Orleans.
Yeah, you're getting some stops, just stringing together a couple of buckets along with him.
Jose chests it over to Fears, fakes a 3, drives down the pipe, lays it in, and one with a left hand. And that got a fist pump from Jose Alvarado.
Fears is going to go to the rack, and he's trying to lay it in left-handed. He loves to get to the left hand like Drew Holiday. And he's been somewhat successful with it. He is also a guy who's missed his fair share of them, which is why the Pels are shooting 49% on layups. But converts this one.
Well, Fears has a double-figure scoring streak that's number 1 in the league with Cooper Flagg as far as consecutive double-figure games, and he's at 10 right now, 11 all told. Free throw is good.
Fears' high school coach told me Fears was ticked off that he wasn't the number 1 overall pick.
Oh, hey, whatever motivates you. All right, we've cut it to 8, 45-37, and Steve Kerr says, hey, Steph, get back into the game. Green to Curry, shot put righty, no, tip up and in by the rookie, Will Richard, with a left hand.
Well, the second chance points
Second chance points are 9-4 now. Queen up top. And a timeout, James Borrego, who actually went into the front court beyond the midcourt stripe to call timeout there. So we'll take it with them. Again, Pels were down 17, cut it to 8. Right now it's 10. 7:41 to go in the half. Golden State 47, New Orleans 37 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
For the best basketball talk every afternoon, don't miss Justin Termini and NBA legend Eddie Johnson on Sirius XM NBA Radio.
If you don't play as a team, you can't win.
They have too much talent, and now it's starting to show.
They're breaking down the top stories in the NBA and talking to the biggest names in the league.
It's Magic Johnson.
We've always been about winning championships.
Catch NBA Today with Justin Termini and Eddie Johnson. Weekday afternoons from 4 to 7 Eastern. Only on NBA Radio Channel 86 and the Sirius XM app.
Country music's biggest night returns to Sirius XM.
The Highway is CMA Awards Radio.
Your all-access pass backstage at rehearsals.
All the way through the red carpet and 59th CMA Awards broadcasts.
Live on The Highway and Sirius XM app.
Look like you love me.
Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific.
Featuring performances by Morgan Wallen,
Ella Langley,
Luke Combs,
and more.
CMA Awards Radio starts tomorrow.
On The Highway, Channel 56.
Sam Roberts is obsessed with pro wrestling, and now he's got a show to talk about it on Pro Wrestling Nation 24/7.
Everything that we do here is for a reason, I swear. Not just meandering until I get back to the start point.
Experience Sam Roberts' unique takes.
There is no way you can tell me that Dominic Mysterio at this point in his career is not a Bart Simpson babyface.
Get inside the storylines with Sam Roberts, Monday through Thursday, noon Eastern. Not Sam Wrestling Live. Pro Wrestling Nation 24/7, channel 156.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year, Sam Mitchell, every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
You missed a lot of scoring from the Golden State Warriors in the first quarter. They got 44 points, 21 of those from Moses Moody, who established a career high with 7 made threes in that quarter. He's got 21. But the Pelicans have fought back here in the second. They've held Golden State to just 3 points in the quarter with 7:41 left, and we have cut a 17-point lead down to 10.
Well, you figured it was going to level out at some point. Golden State has missed all 5 3-point attempts in this quarter. So the Pels have been able to chip away. They've been able to get some stops, get a couple of baskets, not quite as many baskets as we would like, of course, but they've been able to settle themselves down. And that's what you have to do when you take a haymaker in the first quarter.
The key right now is we got to start rebounding their misses a little bit more. They've got 9 offensive rebounds to the Warriors with 11 second chance points. All right, Fears, left corner McGowan's. Avoids contact, swinging around to Herb Jones, drives the lane. That's going to be a shot clock violation.
You're losing track of the shot clock. That's not good awareness for the Pelicans. You got to get a shot up.
That is our 6th turnover of the night. All right, Curry, guarded by Herb. Right-hand dribble drive, kick it in the corner to Richard. Chest it out long to Payton, swinging around left wing to Post. Post holding it high over his head, dump it off to Draymond Green, left free throw line extended. Green will whip it to Curry on the left hash. Bailout three at the buzzer. Just got the front iron. Right to Queen. Running the floors, McGowan's. And he will blow the dunk.
Oh, he got it blocked.
Back to Fears, who cans the three. So, yeah, they got back. But goodness gracious.
Yeah, Payton blocked that dunk attempt.
Oh.
But fortunately, Fears ends up with it.
Made chicken salad out of it. But, again, that's just the point we've been making as far as our below 50% at the rim.
So the best I can say is at least he tried to dunk it, not lay it in. But he's ahead of the pack. You'd like to see him finish that.
But again, you got a three out of it. So it worked. Now Payton.
That gave him a two. He didn't step back far enough.
Healed for three. He's stepped back far enough. 50-39. Nothing new for Buddy Hield, one of the most prolific three-point shooters in the NBA and has been his entire career. Now Fears, trailed by Payton. Gets to the left block. Spins out of it. Get it to Queen. Mid-range from 10. No. Rebound, Gary Payton, the second. 50-39 Golden State. 6:05 left, second quarter. Curry, left corner. Buddy Hield for another three. That's a layup. And it's 53-39.
So Steph Curry forces so much attention that Buddy Hield, a great shooter, is in the left corner by himself.
By the way, McGowan just got tripped by Payton. And Payton wants a challenge.
Payton insists that he did not trip him.
And, you know, I mentioned I talked to Tim Roy earlier, the great voice of the Golden State Warriors, and told me about those two games in San Antonio that they just played. He also told me Buddy Hield is slumping. So I'm grab swiping him right now. Yeah. What slump?
Yeah.
All right, Alvarado in for Fears. So again, you cut it to 8, back down by 14 now. We're getting three-pointed to death.
Yeah, but that's also an indication of how tough it is to come back down from 17.
Herb free, left to the top. Let's rip. Hits the glass on the fly. Hield for the hack trick. Around and out. Back tap. Right back to Horford. They are just back tapping us on those misses from distance. Curry, one-on-one with Herb. Goes behind the back. Floats it up short. I didn't hear a whistle. It's knocked out of bounds. That would have been spectacular. I mean, it's tough to get by Herb Jones, and Curry with that move at 37 years of age made it look easy.
And he probably took a tougher shot than he needed to.
Now Fears, I mean, they put Payton on Fears and said, go get him. And then Fears just threw the foul on Steph Curry. It was on the floor, wave off the shot. Curry's second, team's fourth.
Well, you know, Fears doesn't mind.
Nope.
He doesn't mind. Now, he might turn it over, but he is going to accept the challenge.
All right, Bryce McGowan just got his most extended action of the year right there. Played 3 minutes. Heed Messi back in along with Sadiq Bey. Fears around a Messi pick. Picked up the dribble. Whip it to the slashing Trey Murphy, who rears back and throws it down with two hands.
Richard overplayed him on the wing, and Trey Murphy makes a great basketball play just with a back cut.
I mean, Murphy just reared back. He almost hit his shoulder blades with the basketball. Now they miss the shot. We back tap it into the front court and then promptly throw it away. We just blew another fast break opportunity. There was nobody back for Golden State after Fears got the defensive rebound. 10 on the shot clock. Ooh, good tip of the hand there by Fears. They try to get Buddy Hield down low, and Fears had it go off his fingertips, and Hield wasn't ready for the change in direction, and he knocked it out of bounds.
And Fears is going to have to get accustomed to that. When they see him, they're trying to post him up.
By the way, Fears wound up with 7 steals the other night. They took one away from him after the game was over. Second all-time in the Pelicans franchise in rookie steals in a game. Murphy trying again. Doing too much, and we just got bailed out. Hack on the wrist by Gary Payton. They're over the limit. But Murphy's yo-yoing the ball on the left sideline, and it's immediate double team.
He has to get the basketball and get it out of his hands because Golden State is identifying him as the offensive threat. So they're sending the defense at him in ways you got to get it out of your hand and swing it and let your teammates do some work for you.
Now Trey's like, you're icing me here. Give me the basketball. Buddy Hield is talking to Courtney Kirkland about something, and Murphy's like, can I have the ball, please?
Well, I think Buddy Hield's trying to get out of the game for Jimmy Butler, and they've been standing around for 10 minutes. So why wouldn't Jimmy Butler be able to go in the game by now?
All right, so good. Murphy, again, quietly has 12 points now. He's 5 for 5 at the free throw line.
And they actually had 4 guys on the court, and Jimmy Butler just checked in on that horn, which is
got them both. All right, again, we're hanging around here. Down 10. Curry goes behind the back, drives on her, but he lost it. That's our ball.
Yeah, he lost it.
I think his eyes got really big at Steph Curry because he was going to have an easy layup.
Well, her properly hounding him as much as you can legally.
Now we're pushing the issue. Fear splits everybody and lays it in, and Steve Kerr says, time out.
Jeremiah Fears able to get to pretty much where he wants to on the court. Like I said, every now and then he might turn it over on you, but he's able to get to the rim, and that time he finishes with the right hand.
So Fears with 7 points in this game. He's got 3 layups to his credit and a free throw. So he is getting to the rack, JD. And look, if you'd have told me after that first quarter that you'd be down 8 with 3:52 left in the half, I'd have signed that paper quick.
Well, you got to weather the storm if you're the Pelicans, and I didn't expect Golden State to come out with that kind of punch, but they came out with something that sometimes can take you out. But the Pels, to their credit, were able to recalibrate, recollect themselves, and they're able to dig out of that hole.
Let's go courtside, Gus Catton.
Saturday after practice had that phrase where he was referred to hold the sword, and he specifically said when we get down 20, 10, we got to not let go of the rope and keep fighting. So we're kind of seeing what he was talking about on Saturday, graph after practice right here before us after that first quarter.
No, and that's a good point, Gus. Here's the problem, though. You can't get down by 20 every night.
Not consistently.
You can't do it.
It's hard to do. It can be done, but there's a reason good teams don't take that route.
All right, now, you got 3:50 left in this half. Keep the hammer down. Pajemski center circle, bounce feed to Steph Curry. Curry got a pick from Horford. Swinging around Pajemski, skip pass over to Butler. Extra pass, Steph, straight away, deep 3. Front iron, no good. That wasn't bad defense. Rebound, Fears up the floor, Murphy. Leave it for Herb, steps into a 3, no good. Fight for it. Messi back tapped it out to Fears. Fears will back it out now, get a pick from Eve. Eve at the foul line. What a bounce pass to a cutting Jeremiah Fears on the layup.
Fears gave it to Messi and immediately makes his beeline to the basket. And that's a great recognition.
That is that's the give and go right there.
Yes, it is.
And Herb Jones is being called for a foul on Steph Curry, and they grabbed him.
Yeah, midcourt. I mean,
kind of hand fighting. You could have just let that go, actually.
Yeah. But they're allowing Herb to be pretty physical with it. That's why I ain't even going to say it.
No.
But don't overdo it because you're going to pick up a foul at some point.
All right, that's the first on Herb. Second team of the quarter. Draymond Green's back into the ballgame. Pajemski to Curry. Good closeout by Messi. Now a deflected ball to Draymond, who is out of bounds.
Yeah.
He tried to throw it off Sadiq Bey, and instead was standing out of bounds, and our bench just reacted big time
I
right
think
there.
he threw it off Bey, but it hit him after it hit
Oh,
Bey.
that's exactly what happened. I was screened. Yep, 30. But, yeah, Green got too cute, and he threw it so hard it hit him. Now Fears, hard, right past Pajemski. Blows the layup. Tipped around and out by Misa. You can't make it up. You just can't make it up.
I think Pajemski got a hand on that, but that's
Moody walked. He got away with it. Bricks the three. Rebound Murphy. We're pushing the pace. Trey had a steam. Blows another layup. Deflected back to Misi. Can anybody make a layup? Please. Bay at the nail. Leans in. Floater. No. Rebound Green. Unbelievable.
That is a little bit of exasperation.
Backdoor cut Curry. We knock it away. Curry runs it down in the near corner. Watch out, Herb. And he just fell out of bounds. Herb did not contact him. And then Steph just hit the deck. 8 straight empty possessions for the Golden State Warriors. Now Fears. Get it to Herb front court. Again, we're only down 6.
If you can just get a conversion here.
Herb had a steam.
And one.
No. Bodied up. Missed another layup. Foul Draymond Green. Our layup percentage is not going up tonight.
No. Pels at last count were 9. Is Draymond having a little discussion with some fans over there?
What a stunning development that is. So Courtney Kirkland will have a chat with Draymond Green, who literally can get away with whatever he wants to. I'm not going to go into that diatribe. My head will explode. So
you don't want fans to cross the line, obviously, but Draymond Green, go play ball, man. Get over on the free throw line.
Again, I'm going to withhold comment. I've said my piece over the last few years.
So I'm not
on Green. So I'm not even going to waste my time.
And now the ushers over here. I don't know if.
So did he get somebody kicked out?
Maybe a stern warning here. Maybe he is kicked out because
Love to be over there right now. We got 3 maroon jackets around a fan.
Yeah, the usher's over there making him give his confession.
Herb's free throw is good. And we're burying the lead here, John. It's 53-48. Golden State's in single digits in this quarter.
You have done what you need to do if you're the Pelicans. Now, you just can't give out a gas.
Right.
Because you've expended so much of it, making a dent.
Herb, 10-0 run. Herb makes them both. And this is as close as it's been since Moses Moody was draining threes early in the first quarter. 53-49. Under 2 minutes left in the half. Pajemski shovels it to Moody. Swinging around left side, Jimmy Butler drives on Sadiq. And a bailout. That is an absolute bailout foul. And Jimmy Butler going to go to the free throw line. Sadiq going to retie the shoes. Didn't see much. You know what I did see? Jimmy Butler kick out.
Yes.
He actually kicked the right calf of Sadiq Bey. I mean, Butler is behind the backboard right there.
Yeah, Sadiq Bey doesn't put up much of an argument on that one, but it didn't look like a whole lot.
All right, Butler at the line where he is 86%. First one is good. Butler has 9 20-point games this year, and 3 of the last 4 have been over 20. He makes this free throw, which he does. He's halfway there. All right, Pajemski's holding Fears in the backcourt. Now he lets him go, and Jeremiah will yo-yo it into the front court over the skeleton. Fears crosses over Moody, goes behind the back, still maintaining the dribble. Left wing Murphy just popped that 3, Trey. Front iron, no good.
Yeah, but that's okay.
I agree.
That's okay.
90 seconds left in the second quarter. 55-49 Golden State. Pajemski left wing, guarded by Herb. Pajemski, who is left-handed, get it to the slashing Curry, back to Pajemski. Right-hand dribble to the lane, leans in, didn't call it, fall-away jumper. Good.
Have mercy.
Got away with a walk. All right, you got to stop it right here. You cut it to 4. It's back to 8 now. Need a bucket. 57-49, 60 seconds left in the quarter. Messi at the nail, get it to Fears. Fears, one-on-one, drives, hangs it up. No, and Messi knocked it out of bounds.
Well, he's imbalanced, and Fears is saying he was grabbed on the hip, but he's imbalanced when he shoots that jumper. And that's the kind of possession the Pels don't want to see.
Butler hard right at Messi, shovels it to Pajemski, easy floater. And after all of the hard work you did, it's back up to 10 now.
And that's why it's so difficult
to
come back from a long...
And now Fears just had it poked away. Pajemski, fake a 3, take a 3, and brick a 3. Strong side rebound to Herb Jones. That is a major bullet dodged. All right, shot clock, game clock is identical. Do not give Golden State another opportunity.
Well, Jeremiah's got to protect his ball because he's basically in one-on-one situation right now.
Right wing of the skeleton, now left wing. Oh my goodness, he threw it right to Jimmy Butler, who will dunk it in with 0.3 of a second left. An absolute implosion. In the last 2 minutes left of a quarter, that you had just creamed Golden State. And after all of that, you give it up 8-0 in the last minute 50, and everything you did was for naught.
Did so much good in the quarter, and then just relaxed, exhaled, and you're playing against a team that you cannot exhale against. And that's just so unfortunate because now you're down 12 again, and you got to dig again out of that hole and burn up a ton of energy trying to do it.
Halftime in New Orleans on a Sunday night. Golden State 61, New Orleans 49. Gus Cattingill. Pelicans at the half. We come back on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Keesler Federal Credit Union helps Saints fans like you live your way. Whatever your dream may be, whether it's screaming from those perfect game day seats or hosting the ultimate watch party at home. Keesler Federal's got you covered. Sign up today for a free high-earning checking account and enjoy better rates, better returns, and better service. Keesler Federal, the official credit union of the New Orleans Saints.
Membership and credit eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA.
The Toyota Trucks Game Day sales event is on, and there's no one key to victory. You need strength. You need power. You need agility. You need a team that shows up ready to win. And Toyota Trucks, yeah, they bring the full roster. The Toyota Tundra and Tacoma are built for it all. Kick off the season with big savings during the Toyota Trucks Game Day sales event. But hurry, these deals won't last forever. Toyota, let's go places. See packages and options at toyota.com for feature availability.
At Ochsner Health, we're more than just a healthcare provider. We're your neighbors, committed to serving Louisiana through every season of life. Whether we're caring for generations of your family or keeping you safe during weather events, we remain on the front line, dedicated to providing the care you expect from Louisiana's #1 hospital. Because at Ochsner, our purpose is people, and we are committed to keeping our patients and communities strong and healthy. Learn more or schedule an appointment at oxnard.org/schedule.
In basketball, it takes the right team to win. That's why you need a partner like Marsh McLennan Agency. We've been providing business insurance, employee health and benefits, and private client insurance solutions to Southeast Louisiana for 80 years. Marsh McLennan Agency combines the personalized service model of a local consultant with the global resources of the world's largest insurance firm. At Marsh McLennan Agency, we know more than just insurance. We know New Orleans. Marsh McLennan Agency is a proud partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. Visit marshmma.com today.
Time now for Pelicans at the half. Scores, highlights, stats, and more. Here's your host, Gus Cattingill.
So it was a game of runs, especially in that first quarter. Rob Fresh, Gus Cattingill with you here in the Smoothie King Center studios. Rob, this just in, Moses Moody, I think, just hit another 3-pointer. Actually, the good thing about it is that the first quarter ended. I don't know what was going on that first quarter. Sets a career high in 7 3-pointers made for him, man.
It was raining.
It was raining threes, that is for sure. But as we said, the second quarter, things did cool off. It allowed the Pels to get back into this game, and they had a 10-2 run over the final 3 minutes before then the Golden State Warriors in the last minute and a half went on an 8-0 run, and that is your halftime score, 61-49. As we take a look at some of the statistical leaders, yes, Moody with his 7 made threes has 21 points. Jimmy Butler has 12. You see, here's the thing. I have to say it, right? It's part of my job, Rob. I have to tell everyone listening right now, walking around the concourse or on the radio, what Steph Curry's point total is.
I'm sure they appreciate
That said, I know Graf is walking around as well. And when I say this, he's going to blame me for Steph's next bucket. Steph has 3 points. He's 0 for 6 from the floor. He's 0 for 3 from distance. I'm just letting you know, when he makes a bucket, I will be blamed for bringing up the fact that he has not made a single bucket in this game. It's crazy. The 3 points came from the 3-point line. Jimmy Butler, as we said, has 12. Moody, 21. Curry, 3. Draymond Green has no points in the game. He's 0 for 7 from the floor. And they are shooting 42%, 21 of 50, 12 of 28, again, 7 coming from one player from distance. New Orleans is shooting 39%, 16 of 41, 5 3-pointers made for the Pelicans. They are led in double digits by Trey Murphy with 13 points, 1 of 4 from distance, 3 of 9 from the floor in his 20 minutes. Trey also has 6 rebounds, by the way. He's flirting with a double-double already in this game. Sadiq Bey got the start, 5 points for him. Derek Queen got the start, just a point in just 1 shot attempt in the game. Now, he does have 5 rebounds and an assist. Herb Jones, 1 for 4 from the floor, 0 for 2 from distance, has 4 points. Jeremiah Fears, he's been a nice little spark as he has 9 points, 4 of 8 from the floor. He has a free throw attempt, 3 rebounds to go with an assist. No steals so far. He came into tonight leading all rookies in that steal category over Cooper Flagg. Jose Alvarado with 10 points off the bench. Eve Misi, 4. Carlos yet to score him 9 minutes. He has 2 boards. Hawkins has 3 points in 6 minutes. And McGowan's came off the bench. Didn't score, but did play 3 minutes. And your halftime score, 61-49. We'll take a look at some other scores in and around the league and get you ready for second half action. It's the Pelicans trail at the half, 61-49 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
So it was the fourth quarter and we're down by 5. Sweat pouring down my face. Suddenly it hit me. If only I could wrap part of the towel around my forehead. And that's how I became the first basketball player to wear a headband.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
Over the last century, United Way of Southeast Louisiana has been the force for good in our community. We've been at the forefront of improving outcomes in education, income, and health for every person everywhere. Together, with you and our partners at the New Orleans Pelicans, we're rolling up our sleeves and mobilizing the power of people, offering ways for you to create a community strong enough for the next 100 years. Visit UnitedWaySELA.org to join us today.
Hey, Pelicans fans, SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Pelicans basketball games or to any other live event in New Orleans, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Are you ready to build your dream outdoor kitchen or to finally organize your garage? Well, New Age Products is here to help. For over 15 years, New Age Products has been helping homeowners get more out of their spaces. With free design consultations and 3D renders, it's never been easier to organize and customize, all from the comfort of your couch. Visit newageproducts.com now and take the first step towards a better home. That's newageproducts.com. New Age Products is a proud partner of the New Orleans Pelicans.
Welcome back. Pelicans trail at the half 61-49 as Trey Murphy leads your New Orleans Pelicans. If you're just joining us with 13 points at the half, their leading scorer is Moses Moody. Yep, not Steph Curry, not Jimmy Butler. It's Moses Moody. 7 threes in the first half. Games that are final. Celtics at home beat the Clippers 121-118. Jaylen Brown 33, the Beard. Harden had 37.7 rebounds and 8 assists. The Spurs 123-110 at home over the Kings. Win number 9 on the season for them. De'Aaron Fox had 28 points. DeMar DeRozan 27 for the Kings. Games getting close to being final. Nets at the Wizards. Brooklyn leads at 113-104 to play there. 9-13 in a third. Magic on a row leading the Rockets 61-51. Trailblazers by 4 of the Mavericks. 8 minutes in the second quarter there, 44-40. Just underway in the first. Hawks 17, Suns 11 in Phoenix. At Utah, the Jazz lead the Bulls 16-12. A full scoreboard coming up in Pelicans OT after the game. Final segment, and we'll send you back upstairs and outside into the arena, that is, for second half action on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Keesler Federal Credit Union helps Saints fans like you live your way. Whatever your dream may be, whether it's screaming from those perfect game day seats or hosting the ultimate watch party at home, Keesler Federal's got you covered. Sign up today for a free high-earning checking account and enjoy better rates, better returns, and better service. Keesler Federal, the official credit union of the New Orleans Saints.
Membership and credit eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA.
Entergy Louisiana is strengthening our power grid from Lake Charles to Baton Rouge, Metairie to Monroe. Our blueprint covers the state. Nearly 10,000 projects, over 11,000 miles of transmission line. We're reinforcing infrastructure to prepare for stronger storms, reduce outages, and respond quicker when you do need us. We're making stronger connections in every community because together, we power life.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Our team of orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you. For more information, visit auctioner.org/sportsmedicine.
Join the action on the court in New Orleans with Caesar Sportsbook. Download the app to bet the Pels game or all the game day excitement across the league. Plus, every bet earns with Caesar Rewards, so you can score big at more than 50 destinations. Must be 21, not available in prohibited parishes. Licensed through Horseshoe Bossier City and Caesars New Orleans. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Caesar Sportsbook is a proud sports betting partner of the New Orleans Pelicans.
61-49, your halftime score. Steph Curry has yet to make a shot in the first half as the Pels defense has been solid on him. Pels being led by Trey Murphy's 13 points. Jeremiah Fears has 9. New Orleans down, however, 61-49. Second half action with John DeShazer and Todd Graffanini next when we come back on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Hey everyone, it's me, Megan Kelly. I've got some exciting news. I now have my very own channel on Sirius XM. It's called the Megan Kelly Channel, and it is where you will hear the truth, unfiltered, with no agenda and no apologies. Along with the Megan Kelly Show, you're going to hear from people like Mark Halperin, Link Lauren, Maureen Callahan, Emily Jashinsky, Jesse Kelly, Real Clear Politics, and many more. It's bold, no BS news, only on the Megan Kelly Channel, Sirius XM 111, and on the Sirius XM app.
The first place to talk hoops every weekday morning is the starting lineup with Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine.
Overrated? Do you watch the guy play? He's unstoppable.
They're breaking down all the latest from the association.
I think he's a baller, and I think people would give up assets to get a guy like that.
Along with some laughs.
Kevin Durant, you need to get married and be miserable like the rest of us. Reprimanding the fans for booing. It's like, come on, man.
The starting lineup, weekday mornings from 7 to 10 Eastern. Only on Sirius XM NBA Radio, Channel 86, and the Sirius XM app.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, and by downloading the SiriusXM app, you can enjoy a gift bag full of holiday channels just waiting to be opened. Shake the tinsel right off the tree with Jolly Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Let your children take control of the sleigh radio with Kids Christmas. Or relive timeless classics with holiday traditions. There are dozens of festive channels to choose from. Just download the SiriusXM app and search Holiday now.
I'm Katie Nolan, and I host a show on SiriusXM Mad Dog Sports Radio called Fan Service. It's a show that is as much yours as it is mine. It's all about conversation. I'll throw out some things that are on my mind, but it's really a space where you can ask about anything going on in the world of sports and pop culture.
Thank you for having a refreshing way of approaching sports media.
Fan Service with me, Katie Nolan. Weekdays at noon Eastern, only on Mad Dog Sports Radio Channel 82 in the car and on the SiriusXM app.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year Sam Mitchell every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
Third quarter, Golden State with a 61-49 lead. The Pelicans were down 17 early, battled back, cut it to 4, and then in the final minute 50 of the second quarter, gave up an 8-0 run. Golden State had 9 points in the entire quarter for 10 minutes until they didn't. So, John, that was a little deflating at the end, but you got yourself into the ball game and you did it defensively. But, John, we got to help ourselves. We're looking at the box score, and we saw a stat. Now, look, I'm a temple rubber. I could rub holes in my temples with the stat that you're going to put out into the universe because it's actually hard to believe.
It's pretty astounding. Pels have 4 fast break points, but they're 1 of 8 from the field on fast breaks. And this is fast breaks. We're talking about layup attempts basically, and they're 1 for 8. And if they were 1 for 8 from 3-point range, we'd be like, man, that's not good. But 1 for 8 in fast breaks is really, really sabotaging yourself.
That's exactly it. Just you're not helping yourself to win games when you can't make shots at the rim. And again, if you're just joining us, we gave you the stat earlier in the half. We are dead last in the NBA in field goal percentage on layups. Dead last, 49.6%. And with that number, we're going down as far as a percentage.
I mean, if you make half of them, that's 6 more points.
Now, you got to battle back again. Golden State ball out of the halftime break. Jimmy Butler underneath the hoop. And he's out of bounds.
He's looking for a foul, which he actually got fouled.
He actually dumped it off of Fears, who was standing out of bounds.
Well, he got bumped out of bounds, and he's looking for a foul.
Okay.
I think he came down with it before he got it off Fears.
All right, we'll take it. All right, so both teams with their starting 5 on the floor. Pels in the City Edition uniforms, all black with the green lettering. We've got Jeremiah Fears, Herb Jones, Trey Murphy, Derek Queen, Sadiq Bey on the floor, all white unis with the gold trim for Golden State. Backdoor cut, Herb, but a little too strong for Murphy, who had to stop it. Now you got to go here with 5. Fears dump it off to Trey. Quick release, deep 3. Front iron, no good. Rebound, Bey. Stick back and in. Made that layup with the right hand.
Well, layup and second chance opportunity. Pels just have to be more efficient around the rim.
Down 10. 1 minute gone in the third. Green, they're going to leave him wide open to shoot that, and he'll make it.
Every now and again.
Look.
Yeah.
You live with that.
That's the blind squirrel finding the nut right there.
You live with
every
it.
now and again, he's going to make one of those.
Now, Herb wide open online, and no good. He has struggled the last 2 games. And Curry, leave it back for Green. Now extra pass, Moody for 3. Too strong, long rebound, Sadiq Bey. 64-51 Golden State. 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Fears sizing up Richard, crosses him over, clears space, and floats it up and in from the restricted arc.
The Rook knows how to score in the paint if it's not a layup.
So the double figure streak is extended now to 11, as he has 11. Moody at the dotted line. Leave it for Green, hook pass to Butler, extra pass back to Moody on the right wing. Right free throw line extended, Draymond Green. Shovels to Moody for 3. Yep. And he's got 8 made threes now in 12 attempts.
Well, he missed a couple of wide open ones. I guess he likes the pressure of somebody trying to challenge him out there.
Queen doubled.
Travel, offensive foul.
Now see, Steph Curry is inside the restricted arc. That can't be a charge. He is just planted inside the restricted arc.
And there is a challenge by the Pelicans.
You have
on that.
to.
Yeah.
So if the foul is Queen a charge on Curry, then we're winning this because Curry is inside the restricted arc. All right, so there's the green lights. We'll take a break, come back with the challenge. 67-53, Golden State leads New Orleans with 9:50 left in the third on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Hey, Pelicans fans, SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Pelicans basketball games or to any other live event in New Orleans, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
If you're needing to relocate across town or across the country, there is no job too big or too small for John Fayard Moving and Warehousing. The official mover of the New Orleans Saints for well over a decade, they offer red carpet, white glove office and household relocations at competitive rates. Moving is stressful and exhausting. Allow John Fayard Moving and Warehousing to ease your mind and your muscles. Call 228-864-2262 or visit johnfayardwarehouse.com today to schedule a survey or book your move.
Keesler Federal Credit Union helps Saints fans like you live your way. Whatever your dream may be, whether it's screaming from those perfect game day seats or hosting the ultimate watch party at home, Keesler Federal's got you covered. Sign up today for a free high-earning checking account and enjoy better rates, better returns, and better service. Keesler Federal, the official credit union of the New Orleans Saints.
Membership and credit eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA.
Pels win the challenge. As clear cut as it gets. It's like in baseball, a ball hitting the foul pole. You know it's a home run automatically, no questions asked. Probably one of my most favorite rules in all of sport. Same thing with the restricted arc here in the NBA. Underneath the hoop, that little half circle that on the skeleton cord is purple. If you are anywhere touching that restricted arc, it is cut and dried. It is a blocking foul. If you are outside the restricted arc, then a charge comes into play. In this case, Steph Curry was clearly in, takes all guesswork out of it, blocking foul, and DQ should be at the free throw line.
Exactly. Can't explain it better than that. Although, unfortunately, DQ not on the foul line. He's going. They're going to take it out on the side, and he's going for the shot attempt. So, you get it half right. You get it half right.
Did he not look like he was going up for a shot attempt before he was hacked by Moody and Steph Curry? Bay fake a three, take a three, short with a three from the left corner.
That's a shooting foul. But we move.
Curry stepped on the sideline. Even he does it, John. Even he does it. I mean, that's one of the GOATs out there. Even he did it.
One of the iconic shots in NBA history is Ray Allen backing up without looking down at the three-point line.
All right, we need a bucket here. And that ain't going to happen there. Queen threw it to Jimmy Butler. We had this thing cut down to 4 and have not scored since. Curry, left wing, dump it to Draymond Green. Nobody in the vicinity, and a right-hand layup. And just like that, we're back down by 16. Queen, left hand, threw a line drive at the front iron. There's another point-blank shot that we missed. And Golden State about to put this thing away. We got an offensive foul on Draymond Green.
Thank goodness, because Steph Curry just drilled his first shot.
If I'd have told you, John, hey, with 8:53 left in the third quarter, Steph Curry has 3 points. What would you have told me?
I'd have said, so you're saying there's a chance.
Well,
that's what I would have said.
We're down 16, and we've held him to 3 points. Fears right free throw line extended to Eve Macy. Backdoor cut to nobody. Steal Green, throw it out to Butler, and a dunk. I like the idea, but we're not executing. We're moving without the ball.
Well, Draymond Green isn't guarding anybody.
Alley-oop deflected. Now Messi has it. He misses another point-blank shot. He'll go to the free throw line, though.
Draymond Green didn't guard anybody, so he's just playing free safety, so he can come up with those steals.
Exactly. And this is the largest lead of the night for Golden State. We cut it to 4 with 1:50 left in the second quarter. 4 points. And now you got to swim up the stream again. Free throw no good for Messi.
I mean, it's hard to play that way. You can do it every now and again, but if you're trying to make a steady habit of it, it's hard to win that way.
Messi missed them both, and blood is in the water. Green goes right by everybody. Messi blocked it, but right to Richard. Dump it off to Green. Left angle three off the mark. Weak side rebound. Tip. And there's Richard, lays it in.
Well, you got to come up with the rebound.
Yep. Fears at the nail for Bay. Pop a three. Nope. Rebound Curry. Chests it up the floor. Bay playing free safety. Deflected it to Murphy. Now Fears right at Curry. Blocked. Another layup missed. Now Jimmy Butler.
Fears went 1-on-2.
Curry, no look to Green. Drives down. Lob it up Jimmy Butler. Deflected by Messi, but we don't get it back. Green got it and threw it right to Murphy. Now, can we get this fast break? Murphy trucks Moody. The answer is no. It's a charge. And a timeout. 7 straight empty possessions for the Pelicans as Golden State now with a 20-point lead. 7:32 to go. Third quarter on the Pelicans Radio Network.
You're in this to win a championship. Championships are won later in the season.
The push for the fantasy football playoffs is on.
But you can't win the league if you don't make the playoffs. You could sneak in and be the last seed and win the darn league. You just got to get hot at the right time.
The experts of Sirius XM Fantasy Sports Radio are here to lead you to fantasy football glory.
There are certain times in the season where you got to make a splash. You got to make a move.
Fantasy Sports Radio, Channel 87 in the car, and on the Sirius XM app, where fantasy football championships are won.
The only place on radio for nonstop coverage of the NBA is Sirius XM NBA Radio Channel 86.
He scores to beat the Horde.
Our experts have you covered all day, every day.
That was a big-time performance.
I don't think there's another team in the NBA who poses that kind of threat. If you don't play as a team, you can't win.
And we'll bring you the best NBA games every single night. Fires a three, it's up and good! Your home for hoops all season long is NBA Radio Channel 86 in the car and the Sirius XM app.
Sam Roberts is obsessed with pro wrestling, and now he's got a show to talk about it on Pro Wrestling Nation 24/7.
Everything that we do here is for a reason. I swear, not just meandering until I get back to the start point.
Experience Sam Roberts' unique takes.
There's no way you can tell me that Dominic Mysterio at this point in his career is not a Bart Simpson babyface.
Get inside the storylines with Sam Roberts, Monday through Thursday, noon Eastern. Not Sam Wrestling Live. Pro Wrestling Nation 24/7, channel 156.
It's Jimmy Fallon, and I'm back. Get ready for the holidays with my exclusive Sirius XM channel full of classic holiday songs handpicked by me.
Simply having a wonderful Christmas time.
Jimmy Fallon's Holiday Seasoning Radio. It's super fun. Check out channel 15 on Sirius XM. Get seasoning now. Through December 26th live.
For the best basketball talk every afternoon, don't miss Justin Termini and NBA legend Eddie Johnson on Sirius XM NBA Radio.
If you don't play as a team, you can't win.
They have too much talent, and now it's starting to show.
They're breaking down the top stories in the NBA and talking to the biggest names in the league.
It's Magic Johnson.
We've always been about winning championships.
Catch NBA Today with Justin Termini and Eddie Johnson. Weekday afternoons from 4 to 7 Eastern. Only on NBA Radio Channel 86 and the Sirius XM app.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year, Sam Mitchell, every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
And they're up 20.
Well, I don't think they accounted for Moses Moody hitting a career-high 8 threes tonight. That's more than half of them.
And wait. Pels 1 of 11 on fast breaks.
Oh. Double temple rub. 1 for 11. You make half of those, that's 10 points. Half of them. That's 10 points.
It doesn't get any more gimme than that. I mean,
all right, look like we got a foul on Herb Jones on Steph Curry. Golden State ball out of the timeout, up 20. Butler, who has 14 and 6, get it left corner, Richard for 3. Nope, weak side rebound to Herb Jones. Jose Alvarado, Eve Macy, Trey Murphy, Sadiq Bey on the floor. No Zion Williamson tonight, as Herb will miss another 3. He's not made a shot from the outside in 2 games. He's 0 for 4 tonight from beyond the arc.
He's 1 for 8 from 3 against the Lakers.
Backdoor cut Curry, no look pass to the cutting Richard, and he is stuffed at the rim by Eve Macy. Now Murphy to Bay, extra pass Jose, left corner 3, that is rinsed. So good job getting into the transition offense after the Macy block shot.
And of course, plenty of time. Can you get this below 10?
Horford left of the lane, Al, leave it for Curry, fumbling around, and he throws it right to Macy, 2-on-1. And we blow another fast break opportunity.
How in heaven's name?
And they'll get a layup with Curry out of it. I've never seen this in my entire existence.
Jimmy Butler just gave it to Curry so Curry could get a field goal.
Murphy for 3 right corner, good in front of our back. I've never seen that in my life, John.
How?
We cannot execute a fast break. It's incredible.
That is, and not in a good way.
No. 75-59. Murphy's got 16. Free ball, Richard. Around and out. Butler was flat-footed.
They call it a loose ball
and had the rebound.
They call it a loose ball foul on Herb.
They changed the call.
He's saying that Herb had him in a bear hug, and that's why he couldn't get that rebound. And Herb Jones is incensed.
Well, let's watch this.
Herb Jones and Jimmy Butler both hugging each other.
All right, that's...
And instead of it being a play on,
exactly.
Herb got a foul.
All right, Pajemski's back in. 75-59. Pajemski, sideline right. Ooh, nearly stolen by Herb Jones. He actually deflected it.
Well, he deflected it.
And it's off of the fingertips of Curry. Are they going to change this call?
Jump ball.
Oh, no. We don't know what's going on down there. Let's just hold up both thumbs. Is that the ultimate bailout or what? Here's translation. I think we got a break, actually.
Yeah, I think Herb was the only one that touched that. Steph Curry was close to it.
It should be Golden State ball.
And for the Pels to be rewarded with a jump ball here, and Al Horford trying to steal it. I guess he's going to be – also, just any 2 players can jump it here.
I mean, they went double thumbs up quick. All right, Macy and Horford in the center circle. Horford already went, and he wins the tip. 5:30 to go in the third quarter. Curry goes behind the back. Double pump. Pops a 3. Front iron. Still can't buy one. Makovich the rebound. Carlo into the game. Jose stop pop 3. Front iron. No good. And slammed in emphatically with 2 hands by Trey Murphy.
That's the way you follow. Now you're 14 down. With 5 minutes left in the third, there is forever left in this game.
All right, Moody, short corner right. Chest it to Pajemski off the curl for 3. High off the heel. Rebound, Alvarado. Jose sprints into the front court and has it poked from behind. Easy steal. Moody will be fouled by Herb Jones. That's another fast break going awry, by the way. Jose thought he got fouled from behind. Just when you think...
I think that was just Moody hustling.
I agree. Just when you think you got momentum, It is silenced. We have turned it over now 14 times. We've actually forced 15 of our own. So we're doing an okay job there. But boy, this is frustrating. Free throw around and out for Moses Moody, who had 21 points in the first quarter. He's had 3 points since. Jordan Hawkins will check in for New Orleans. Trey Murphy out.
I mean, they had 44 as a team in the first quarter. So you've done your job defensively here, the Pels.
Well, we're shooting 39% from the floor, and a ton of those are 5 feet in.
It's something I don't want to witness again.
All right, 1 of 2 for Moody. Alvarado left free throw line extended, hounded by Gary Payton. The second bounce feed to Messi. Payton's not going to let Jose breathe. Herb Euros in, lefty floater in the lane from the dotted line is good. Now you got to get back. Moody almost stepped out of bounds. Now he throws it wildly, and Curry saves it at the midcourt stripe before it goes back court. Now Curry behind the back. Drives in, stripped by Herb, and it goes right back to Curry. Blocked by Messi at the rim. And then we throw it away. Jones had Jose in the front court, and he airmailed him.
You help yourself. Just help yourself. Don't play against them and yourself.
The effort is there, folks. It's just the effort and execution are not matching up.
No.
That's the only way I can describe it.
That is the perfect description.
Horford for 3 up top. Short, tipped up. Payton, no. And then Curry is just flat-footed in the lane, scoops that up, and is hacked to the deck.
He's just standing around.
He's
just standing around, and the ball just found him because the Pels don't come up with the defensive rebound. He didn't even look at the rebound.
And then Messi got clocked by Curry on the spin move. He got hit right in the face. Those eyes are watering. Oh, my goodness. Curry just missed the free throw.
It's been that kind of night for him.
Yet they're up by 13.
He's 1 for 9 from the field and missed a free throw.
I mean, you talk about history. This is history. We're watching it. And we're getting beat by double digits on a night Curry can't buy one. 77-63. He's got 4 points, or 6 points, excuse me. And 5 of them at the free throw line. Jose drives on Hield, loses that. Another turnover. Back the other way. Pajemski. Up top, Horford. Back to Steph for 3. Good.
He ain't going to miss them all.
Nope. 80-63.
He is not going to miss them all. And every time the Pels make a little bit of a push, they turn it over or they get a little sloppy, and Golden State hits you with a couple of baskets, and the next thing you know, you're down 17 again.
Alvarado, left elbow, dump it to Messi, drives on Horford, lefty layup, missed it, tipped up and in by Karlo Makovic. 80-65. Curry for 3, no. Long rebound, Sadiq Bey. Can you get it to 10 before the quarter's up? Hawkins for 3, short. Tipped up, no. Point blank. Messi, no. Bey's got it. Sadiq powers in, no. Foul, yes. What's the record for missed paint shots in a game? Because we got to be on pace.
I don't want to know because we're probably just too close to it, and I just don't want to know.
We have 30 points in the paint to their 26. We will get a paint percentage at our next box score in the timeout. Free throw Bey, no good. 80-65. Golden State up comfortably here, as the Pels offensively just have not been able to help themselves in any stretch. Gus right on it. We are 15 of 32 in the paint, 46%.
I mean, that's
1 of 2 on the free throw line. You've gotten looks all night.
This team has not been able to help itself.
And again, the effort is there.
Yeah.
It is there.
Even now, down 14, I mean.
Butler to Horford. Fake a three, step to his left, take a three. No. Rebound tip. Oh, my goodness gracious. Bay walked.
Yeah, he did.
They didn't call it. Now he's going to get out of trouble, get it to Alvarado, into the front court. Messi, extra pass Makovich. Makovich shovels it to Bay, steps to his left, corner three, got it.
I mean, you're down 11.
It's amazing. 80-69. You got to finish this quarter here. Unlike the second, Moody, floater, short, rebound Hawkins. Single digits with a bucket. Hawk, front court, they get back in transition. Now Alvarado, right wing. Shot clock at 12. Jose, two-man game with Nisi. Lob it up to Carlo, who cannot dunk it in.
I think his arm might have hit the rim.
And now Pajemski is just standing in the lane, unencumbered, and laid it in. I got to see that again.
I think Carlo's arm hit the rim. I think that lob was too close to the rim, and I think he hit the rim going for it.
Bay 1-on-1 with Moody. Splits defenders. There's the double. Out long to Alvarado, back to Hawkins. Hawkins back to Jose. Quick release three. Front iron no good. Rebound Pajemski. 82-69 Golden State. 1:05 left in the third. Butler sideline right. Going to back down Jose. I mean, he's got such an advantage here.
Yeah.
Backing him down. Dump it down low. Horford lost it. Ball rolls out of bounds. Turnover Golden State. Now you got to go. But Jose puts the brakes on. What's everybody set up here? 45 seconds left in the third quarter. We're down 82-69. Jose still dribbling. 1-on-1 with Buddy Hield.
He's the only one who's touched
still
the ball.
dribbling. Up top, Hawkins. Fake a three. Get it to Bay. Shot clock at 3. Sadiq blows the layup. Tipped up and in by Messi. Shot clock, game clock, 6 seconds apart. You have cut it to 9, John DeShazier. Don't give it up here. On the clock at 8. Butler, right side. Still dribbling. Crosses over Makovich. Shoveled it to Hield with 1. Bailout 3 at the buzzer. Horford, you know it. 5.6 seconds left, 85-71. Jose is fouled intentionally by Pajemski as they had a foul to give with 1.3 seconds left.
And you got it down to 11.
Right.
And you do everything right defensively, and Al Horford shoots a 3.
By the way, they are now plus 24 beyond the arc. Golden State doing Golden State things.
Yeah, 16-41. They're going to put up a ton of them, and they're going to make their share of them.
And we don't put up enough, and we don't make them. We have 26 attempts. They have 15 more attempts than we do. Bay going to lob it up to nobody, and that is the third quarter buzzer. So just as it happened in the second quarter, when we gave up an 8-0 run at the end, Golden State in the third quarter ends it with a 7-0 run. And you've got a 14-point deficit with 1 quarter to go at the Smoothie King Center. 85-71, Warriors lead the Pelicans. Back with the final stands after this from the Pelicans Radio Network.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year, Sam Mitchell, every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
Program makes filling up rewarding with everyday fuel discounts. Every fill up makes life a little easier. Sign up for Inner Circle today and save 25 cents per gallon on your first 5 fill ups. Start saving on fuel now. Download the Circle K app and join today for free.
Pelicans fans, join FanDuel today. You'll get started with $300 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. Play your game with FanDuel, official sports betting partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. 21 plus and present in Louisiana. Permanent parishes only. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-877-770-7867.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
So it was the fourth quarter and we're down by 5. Sweat pouring down my face. Suddenly it hit me. If only I could wrap part of the towel around my forehead. And that's how I became the first basketball player to wear a headband.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
Join the action on the court in New Orleans with Caesar Sportsbook. Download the app to bet the Pels game or all the game day excitement across the league. Plus, every bet earns with Caesar Rewards. So you can score big at more than 50 destinations. Must be 21, not available in prohibited parishes. Licensed through Horseshoe Bossier City and Caesars New Orleans. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Caesar Sportsbook is a proud sports betting partner of the New Orleans Pelicans.
In basketball, it takes the right team to win. That's why you need a partner like Marsh McLennan Agency. We've been providing business insurance, employee health and benefits, and private client insurance solutions to Southeast Louisiana for 80 years. Marsh McLennan Agency combines the personalized service model of a local consultant with the global resources of the world's largest insurance firm. At Marsh McLennan Agency, we know more than just insurance. We know New Orleans. Marsh McLennan Agency is a proud partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. Visit marshmma.com today.
We go to the fourth. Pels got some work to do, down 14. The last 2 minutes of the second and third quarter really let us down in this game. Alvarado for 3 to start the fourth, no good. Back tap by Murphy, and we can't control it. Jordan Hawkins had it on his fingertips, and it's taken away from him by Quentin Post. Now Moody, bumped by Makovich, floats it up and in and one. Not exactly the start you needed there for the fourth. So Moody is this close, and I'm holding my index finger and thumb close together to his career high, which is 30 points. This free throw, if made, will give him 28. Now, he had 21 in the first quarter.
Yeah, Pell's inability to one, get off to a fast start, 2, help themselves, and 3, finish out quarters.
Yep. Well, John, I mean, look, last 2 minutes of the second quarter, last 2 minutes of third quarter, we got outscored 15-0.
Yeah. I mean, did a lot of work to get back in it.
That's precise. After you had gotten yourself back into the game, Hawkins, left angle 3, just below the arc is good. Left angle 2, 88-73. But yeah, you fought back, gave yourself a chance, and then just let it all up in the last 2 minutes. Draymond Green, right corner. Outspeed to Pajemski on the block. Back to Butler. He'll go baseline. And Makovich just stuffed him. Taken by Bryce McGowan's. Another fast break. Jose, out of control, slammed to the deck, throws it up and in with a left hand, and is applauding his efforts, and I don't blame him.
I think he's falling down when he shoots this.
He was not in control.
And he's got the presence of mind to just scoop it up.
You know what? He slipped. I don't know if he got fouled, but we'll take it.
And take it quick.
I don't think he did get fouled. Take that free throw.
Get the ball in his hands and get it up.
All right, Alvarado's got 15 off the bench tonight, make it 16. So he's been his usual spark. 88-76. We're down 12, 10:40 to go in New Orleans. First game for interim head coach James Borrego. Jimmy Butler, head of steam, put down the right shoulder, kick it to Moody. Good closeout, Makovich. Moody had it stripped. Hawkins thought he had all ball as the ball ricocheted off the leg of Moody out of bounds, and it's going to be a reach-in on Hawkins.
Well, here's the reason I know they don't feel like he really got it clean, because nobody's twirling the finger. Nobody's twirling the finger.
All right, that is 2 on Hawkins, 2 team. They call that a shooting foul?
That's a shooting foul?
Oh, my. Oh, my goodness.
That's not a shooting foul.
Oh, my goodness.
He's not in the gather.
Oh, my goodness.
That's not a shooting foul. I mean, that's a gather foul.
I mean, I have to speak here. I'm speechless.
That's not a shooting foul.
No, it's not. And they just gifted Moses Moody his career high with those 2 free throws. They just gifted it to him. Backdoor cut.
That's no good.
And it ain't going to count.
He grabbed the rim with his left hand and laid it in with the right hand, and that's going to be illegal.
That is in the you cannot make this stuff up department.
That is totally illegal, and it's unfortunate. And if Carlo Makovich just dunks it, he removes all that, but he grabbed the rim with his left hand. He kind of a little soft dunked it with the right hand, and that's no basket.
Even when we dunk it, it doesn't count. That is a beautiful play from Alvarado to Makovich.
You won't see that.
No. As a matter of fact, I think that's the first time in my NBA career that I have seen that.
And I you know what? I think I'm with you. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
Butler on the other end with the bucket. It's 92-76. Hawkins up top. Guarded by Post, steps back, straightaway 3. That's an air ball. And it hits the baseline on the fly.
Santa Claus caught it.
That's right. Yep, there he is. Maybe Gus can get an interview with him. 9:35 to go. Butler, right elbow, now head of steam underneath the hoop. Queen cut him off, tries to reverse course. Queen cut him off again on the block, and then he throws out of bounds. Good job, DQ. Now Fear's off with the warm-up. He'll check in for Alvarado, who's done all he can tonight.
If the Pels can play with any level of efficiency, because 16 is not insurmountable.
No. Backdoor pass to McGowan, who had to climb the ladder to get it. Now he drives right by Moody, and
nice.
He lays it in scoop style. Well done, Bryce.
He's going across the lane left and somehow keeps back to the right for that layup.
Now we get back in transition with McGowan's as Butler thought he was going to have an easy layup. Butler crosses him over, gets to the rack, throws it up, and another late foul and another late bailout. This time it's on Derek Queen.
He took McGowan back out to the perimeter, and McGowan relaxed just a little bit.
I tell you, I'd consider this. I'd consider challenging.
That's a play for him. But the guys on the bench are saying
that
no.
Is just.
Yeah, the guys on the bench with the replay are saying nope. Foul.
All right, Butler back to the line. Free throw good. Butler's 2 assists away from a double-double. He's got 17 points, 8 dimes. Steph Curry's on the bench with 9 points. He has been a non-factor tonight. Probably said that maybe once in all the games I've watched. And Golden State has us at arm's length, 94-78. Another backdoor cut. And I tell you what, there's a dunk by Carlo. I thought he was standing out of bounds.
He was just hanging out back there, and they forgot him. And that's the way he should have dunked the other one.
Green for 3. Right corner, 97-80. They've got 17 made threes. We've got 8. Got to take them to make them, guys.
Yeah, you do.
Queen, left lane line, fall away 10-footer, pretty. Another Manette. 97-82, 8:05 to go. Again, it's par out time for Golden State. They'll trade buckets all night now.
Queen's first field goal, but he showed a good amount of patience on that one because Draymond Green just kind of grabbing him and poking him.
Moody, dump it to Butler, to Pajemski.
3 seconds in the lane.
Exactly. Post for 3 is good.
They got 3 guys standing in the lane doing nothing.
I agree 100%.
Having a team meeting.
Now McGowan's out of control. Short with a layup, fouled by Jimmy Butler. 100-82. 18 made threes for Golden State. Doing what they do best. They average 16 makes a game. They're +2 there. They average 43 attempts. They have hit that mark exactly.
Or they're plus 30 on threes made.
Yep. Free throw by McGowan's is no good. Pels are 14 of 19 at the free throw line tonight.
I mean, when they make 18 threes and you only take 28, the numbers, the math don't math for you that way.
Hey, look on the bright side, everybody. Oklahoma City's coming in tomorrow. Missed them both. That is twice we've missed both ends of free throws tonight. Oklahoma City is just beating everybody senseless.
Well, you better get your mind right because Oklahoma City is going to come in here with a level of intensity defensively.
Yep. And let me tell you something. And we saw him 2 weeks ago. Green for another three is short. McGowan's a rebound. He's running the break. McGowan's Euros in. Throws up a brick from 2 feet. And it's taken by post.
It's another fast break.
Now Butler, nice behind-the-back move. Shovel it to Moody. And now he's got his career high with the dunk, 32 points.
That's a different kind of fast break.
Yeah, and to finish my point, if you think Oklahoma City is going to have pity on you tomorrow night because you're about to lose your 5th in a row and be 2-11, think again. They want to bury you.
They're looking to make you tap out.
Yeah. So again, like my partner just said, you better get your mind right because this one is just about done. 7:05 to go. It's 102-82. Golden State over New Orleans. Gus will update you on the scoreboard after this on the Pelicans Radio Network.
The Toyota Trucks Game Day sales event is on, and there's no one key to victory. You need strength. You need power. You need agility. You need a team that shows up ready to win. And Toyota Trucks, yeah, they bring the full roster. The Toyota Tundra and Tacoma are built for it all. Kick off the season with big savings during the Toyota Trucks Game Day sales event. But hurry, these deals won't last forever. Toyota, let's go places. See packages and options at toyota.com for feature availability.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Our team of orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you. For more information, visit ochsner.org/sportsmedicine.
Hey, Pelicans fans, SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Pelicans basketball games or to any other live event in New Orleans, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Welcome back to Pelicans basketball. Let's check tonight's NBA scoreboard. Here's Gus Kattengell.
All right, we have three finals for you. The Celtics beat the Clippers 121-118. It was the Spurs beating the Kings 123-110. And the Nets beating the Wizards on the road 129-106. A full scoreboard coming your way during Pelicans OT. Guys, back to you.
All right, 7:05 to go in this one. Golden State has outscored us 17-11 in the fourth quarter and have their largest lead of the night. The three-point differential is massive. As John mentioned before we went to the break, we are minus 30 beyond the arc. Everything else is pretty even. But, man, that is hard to overcome. All right, Jeremiah Fears back into the game, along with Derek Queen, Herb Jones, Sadiq Bey, and Trey Murphy. Starting five. Fears left corner, drives on Horford, tiptoes the baseline, and then throws it right to Al Horford.
If you're the Pelicans, there were, 10 and a half minutes of the second quarter where you were exactly what you want to be.
Yes.
And now you got to get that 10 and a half minutes and stretch it out to 48.
And Steph Curry back in. The Horford quick release three. That is high off the back iron. You cannot allow what just happened. Trey Murphy, who is 6'10", allowed Brandon Pajemski to outleap him and knock it out of bounds. And it's Golden State ball. That cannot happen.
Taller, more athletic. Got to take advantage of it.
Curry to Horford. Throw it to Pajemski, right corner three. And not getting that rebound just cost you 3 more points.
Yeah, you double team Steph Curry to get it out of his hands. He passes to Al Horford, who makes a good basketball move and gets to Pajemski.
All right. No chin-ups, Trey. After a dunk. Not down by 20.
No. Just dunk it and get on to the other end.
Pajemski's at 16 off the bench. Now Peyton, they'll let him shoot. Backdoor cut Horford, dump it down to Pajemski. There's that lane party again. Back it out long beyond the arc. Pajemski with 2, bailout 3 at the buzzer. Yep. 108-84. 20 made threes for Golden State.
They're hard to deal with when they make them like
they
that.
Are. Backdoor cut Bay. Had to kick it back out to Fears. Now Herb the Queen, he walked, got away with it, and then rears back and hammers it down. So Golden State now number 1 in the league in threes made. They were 1 behind Cleveland before tonight. Well, tack on 20. They've got 243 made threes. Heel to the rack. Hit the underside of the rim. Fears had a steam. Tied up by Curry.
That's going to be off the ears.
Yep. It's out of bounds. Off of Fears. Good job by Steph to get back. And timeout. 4:43 to go. 108-86 Golden State. Back to finish this one out after this on the Pelicans Radio Network.
This is the starting lineup with Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine.
Cade Cunningham gets to his spot, and he's not affected by a shot blocker coming over, makes a slight adjustment. He can really pass the ball. To me, he's a bona fide superstar. And that's why this year in the offseason, we were saying, watch him for MVP. I think he's playing like a top 5 player in the NBA right now.
Listen to Brian Scalabrine on the starting lineup. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10 Eastern on Sirius XM NBA Radio Channel 86 in the car and anytime on the Sirius XM app.
If you're a fan of the strange, dark, and mysterious delivered in story format, then you've come to the right place because that's all we do, and we upload once a week.
The Mr. Ballin Podcast.
Real people who come face to face with real life monsters. All she wanted to do was communicate with the devil. When his apartment was searched, a house of horrors is revealed. Whatever they had seen was not something they were going to joke about. Bridget's prom date turned out to be Jeffrey Dahmer.
The Mr. Ballin Podcast. True stories of the bizarre, chilling, and unexplained. Available on the Sirius XM app.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year Sam Mitchell every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
Experience the pinnacle of club soccer in the UEFA Champions League on Sirius XM FC. This is the place where legends are born.
Merseyside magic from Mo Salah.
Dynasties are built.
Real Madrid do what they do best.
And history is made.
It is a night to remember for Paris Saint-Germain.
Hear the top Champions League matches all season long on Sirius XM FC 157 and the Sirius XM app.
Sunday night, of course, the Warriors in town, and one of the greatest to ever do it, Steph Curry here. Steph's had a rough night, but his teammates have not. They have gotten us for 20 made threes and 47 attempts. Pels are 8 for 28 in that department. So minus 36 from beyond the three-point arc. And you trail by 22, 108-86.
I mean, 20 made threes, and Steph Curry only has his name on one of those.
It's incredible.
And you would take that. You would take that 10 times out of 10.
Yes.
And say, you know what? If not winning, we're going to be in this game.
Well, John, we were in this game.
And really, I mean, like I said, 10 and a half minutes of that second quarter was exactly what the Pelicans want to be.
If you could go back in time, you would replay the last 1 minute, 50 seconds of the second quarter.
And you might have a totally different game. So now, if you're the Pelicans, how do you figure out to be able to do that and expand it?
Well, Steve Kerr has emptied the bench as Pat Spencer, Al Horford, Guy Santos, Buddy Hield, who just bricked the three, rebound queen, and Will Richard are on the floor as Queen just big man's Santos, and we'll go to the line. So again, Steve Kerr very comfortable with this group out on the floor to finish it out.
Yeah,
with 4:18 to go.
Not a group that I think Al Horford thought he'd be playing with.
No.
When he joined the Warriors, but
Free throw good by DQ. He's at his second straight, rough offensive outing. He's still doing the other things. He's rebounding. He's assisting. But he had 9 points against the Lakers, only has 6 tonight. Now James Borrego will kind of follow suit here as McGowan's and now Micah Peavy makes his first appearance tonight. Check in for Trey Murphy and Herb Jones. Trey will lead with 20 points, which will be his 7th 20-point game of the year. Herb, another game where he struggled shooting the ball from the outside. He ended just 6 points. He was 0 of 3 from distance.
Yeah, and I'll say this for the Pelicans. This didn't figure to be an easy game anyway. Then you have the upheaval that you had over the weekend.
Yeah.
You get in basically one practice, a practice and a half. So it's going to take a little bit.
No, Borrego said it was going to be a process.
Yeah.
His buddy Hield, who I was told before the game was quote-unquote slumping. Well, if 3 of 5 is slumping from distance, then I'll take those slumps. Now, Peavy guarded tightly. Oh, what a pass to McGowan's who lays it in. We've actually seen some nice passing and cutting tonight.
Yeah, look, we just haven't seen the shot making at the rim. That's the thing that you have to improve on as the Pelicans.
By the way, we have 20 assists now, which is a number we need to strive to get every single night. Spencer, fly by, steps to his right. He'll take a 3. And if he's making them, let's just go home. Pat Spencer, well, that's his 5th made 3 of the year. 22 made 3s for the Warriors. What is that like? Layup good by Alvarado. And then they throw the inbounds out of bounds. We'll get it right back. That 49-win team 2 years ago, we actually had games like this. We had 5 games with over 23s. I didn't think it was possible. We had 25 made 3s in a game against Charlotte.
Yeah.
But we did it more often than you would think. That's fun, man.
Was that the season? Wasn't there a game against Indiana where there was a lot of cooking from 3?
Well, the one game I really remember is Fears will drive in and miss the layup for the left hand. Is we were in Sacramento and we were up 50 points.
Oh yeah.
Another 3. This time by Richard, back the other way. Fears is fouled in transition and won. 23 made 3s. I'll never forget that as long as I live. It was a Sunday afternoon game in Sacramento. We were headed to San Francisco after the game, and we were up 112-62. Well, and I was doing the math in my head, and I said on the air, are we up 50? And their stat man held up yes. And we had over 23s in that game.
Wasn't that a back-to-back win? Didn't they win that one in San Francisco?
No. We actually had we had 3 days off after that game. We were in Berkeley.
No, but I mean back-to-back wins. Didn't they win the next one?
Oh, yeah.
Because that was...
No, we were really good on the road that year.
That was...
McGowan's, hit the deck hard.
He hit
fouled by
hard.
Santos.
Yeah, that was the president, C.J. McCollum, shot the lights out.
So it's 117-95, 2:25 to go. Again, we're right back at it tomorrow. OKC, 7 o'clock tip. They have lost 1 game this year. That was to Portland, in Portland. And that game, OKC was up 20 and gave it up.
See, that can be the beauty and the curse of the NBA. The beauty is, you're down 21 right here, and you get back on the horse tomorrow. Now, the curse is it's against Oklahoma City.
And then the Joker on Wednesday night. You talk about a brutal homestand. 117-97. McGowan has 6 points, and now a steal. He will Euro in and slam it in.
Oh, Bryce McGowan.
8 points for Bryce McGowan's. So he has established his season high. His career high, by the way, is 22.
And I'll tell you what, also that goes along with Monday and Wednesday, you get to see the 2 leading MVP candidates in the league.
Queen just blocked a 3-point attempt by Heel, and now Queen is running the floor. Lost the dribble, but he got fouled in the process.
It looked like he blocked Buddy flat-footed.
Yep.
Took it right off his hands.
You know what Queen is? He is a stat sheet filler. Look at the crooked numbers again.
Yeah, he's gonna give you a little bit of everything.
Got his first start tonight. And he is, he's not going to have enough time. There's only 149 left, but he's scaring a triple-double here.
Yeah, he's going to be one of those guys who wanted to get one game you're going to look up, and he's going to be like the first guy in NBA history with 9 points and 7 rebounds and 6 blocks and, 5 assists and, that kind of stuff.
He's got 9, 7, and 6 tonight, 23 minutes. Spencer to Santos, left wing 3. Got it.
Yeah, why not?
24 made threes for Golden State. 120-101. We still are stuck on 8. Layup, Fears no, and he didn't reestablish himself from out of bounds. But, John, I've resigned myself to the fact that we're not coming back in this game. But why do we just continue to shoot 2s while they're shooting 3s? Lob attempt, knocked away. Back the other way, Peavy. McGowan's answering the call for 3, but that's no good. Rebound to Richard. Up the floor, Healed.
At least he heard you.
Another 3, Richard. Yep, 20. No, they called it a 2. Foot on the line. And now Misi at the rim, not able to get it. Finger roll up and in by Fears. We're going to end up with 8 threes, John, while our opposition has 24 of them.
Well, there's no way you're going to win that NBA game.
Well, the only way you can win is if you attempt 50 free throws. Spencer up top, Santos, flat-footed 3, front iron no good, dunked in by Trace Jackson Davis, who just checked in. All right, shot clock, game clock, 6 seconds apart. Pels gave up more than 120 points again. McGowan's is having his best game as a Pelican. Bounce feed to a cutting Fears. Fouled on the top of the head by Jackson Davis, attempting yet another layup, which was no good. We have 54 points in the paint tonight. But we're shooting about, 48% on those shots?
If that.
They feel good. Fears now with 17.
Yeah, 58 in the paint. You're outscored by 48 from 3. 48.
1 of 2. Rebound, Misi. Drives on Jackson Davis. Quadruple pump and a reverse lefty layup for E. Played 24 minutes tonight. 8 points. Shot clock off.
What is he doing?
Another 3. No good. Rebound, Richard. They were going to do it again, weren't they?
Santos shooting 3s, up 20.
There's the horn, and the game's over. Final score, Golden State 124, New Orleans 106, spoiling the debut of interim head coach James Borrego. Pelicans now have dropped 5 in a row, 2-11 overall, with OKC coming in tomorrow night. Golden State, well, they've won their last 3 straight road games. They are now 4-6 away from home. They played 10 road games, and they got 2 left on this trip. They're headed to Orlando tomorrow. take on the Magic in 2 days, and then they will finish it up in Miami before heading back to San Francisco. We will be in San Francisco taking on Golden State the Saturday after Thanksgiving. So we'll be back there in a couple of weeks. Golden State now 9-6 overall. Well, John, again, tough start. Then you battle back. But darn it, the last 2 minutes of that second quarter, when you look back on it, that was the ball game.
Yeah, you got something that you can point to. Now, of course, you can't point to it too long because you got a game tomorrow. But you've got something that you can bottle up and say, okay, this is what we're capable of. Now, how do we manifest that and stretch it out and be able to be more efficient with it? Now, some of this stuff is pretty simple. If you're 4 for 18 in fast break points, you got to be a lot better than that. If you're 28 of 51 from the field in the paint, you got to be a lot more efficient than that. Some of these things are pretty self-correctable.
Yes.
All you got to do is put the ball in the hoop a little bit better. So, you know, it's been a tough weekend, an emotional weekend, an upheaval weekend. You kind of break up the little continuity that you had. So hopefully you can reestablish. But a lot of this stuff kind of falls into your lap if you're the Pelicans.
Yeah, and I don't think anybody's really going to be able to sit back and take a deep exhale until after the game tomorrow night because, again, you got to get right back into it.
Yeah.
You got the best team in the league coming in here tomorrow night, who, as I mentioned earlier, they will not be sympathetic to your plight. They have one mission, and that is just to bury you. So hopefully we come out ready to go.
There's not a lot of dissecting on this one to digest. As you mentioned, you just got to go. But again, if you're going to do anything, if you're James Borrego, you're going to look at this stat sheet and you're going to say, boys, we got to make some more threes. We got to make some more fast break opportunities, and we got to score better in the paint. And you can put the sheet down and walk out of the locker room, and that'll be that, because that really is the synopsis of this game, and you don't have a lot of time to go too deeper into it anyway.
All right, John, get some rest. See you tomorrow night.
Well, sir.
All right, that's John DeShazer. He will be with you on Pelicans OT soon to follow. Big thanks to Alden the King Hagedorn, our statistician. He'll be back here tomorrow night as well. In the studios, Rob Fresh pushing all the buttons. And, of course, our anchor, Gus Kattengell. This is Todd Graffanini. Once again, your final score from the Blender on a Sunday night. The Golden State Warriors 124, the New Orleans Pelicans 106. We will see you tomorrow night. 6:30 pregame, 7 o'clock tip.